amazing. It's so amazing, it doesn't matter if it's yours or not. There's that lovely thing. A society grows great when old men plant trees, the shade of which they know they will never sit in. Good people do things for other people. That's it, the end.
I'm going to try to start off with positive stuff because you bastards sometimes get me in the chats. I'm like, God, I hate you guys. That one was good. Like, I feel like
good.
when, I don't know anything about that show, but that thing pops up on my Instagram
That
all
show's
the time.
really good.
Is it really?
Oh,
really
it's
sad.
not a movie. What show?
It's a
is it?
show. It's Ricky Gervais. I forgot the name of the show, but it's really good.
Okay.
It's a sad one in the beginning, but the journey the payoff is worth it.
You know, during that whole spiel, like I was gonna put this comment up. You know, there's this from this guy right here. But I was like,
He
no.
must be talking to John because that's a Canadian thing.
I've never heard that in my life.
Really?
Never.
I used to hear that back in the day. SCTV. You ever hear?
Oh, there you go. It's
Oh,
awesome
SCTV.
show.
Yeah, that's
Take
way
off your
before my time.
hosers.
Joe. It's called Afterlife.
Afterlife. Yeah,
Afterlife.
That's what it's called. Okay.
it's really good.
Oh, look, Australia. Oh man, Luke, you have a companion right here. Good
Yeah.
day, lads. Hello.
He's not a pirate. Like
Yeah, I know. I was like, what kind of? I'm horrible.
Aye, me
I'm
bucko.
I'll never do that again. Oh God, I gotta watch that replay.
Hey, how are you?
Wow, that was
Shiver me
horrible.
timber.
Yeah, it was so horrible.
I'll
Oh,
never
man.
forget Raid because I introduced him in chat to who Lizzo was.
Oh, really? Oh, perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I butchered that on Australia. God. All right, man. That's the end of the broadcast. Nah.
Good night, folks.
Yeah. John, man, how's it going? How's your day going? How's your Tuesday? Other than like what happened.
Today was a rough. I haven't had a rough day like today in quite some time. But I'm here. I'm glad to be here with the guys. Talk the hobby. So get the mind off of things.
Awesome. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Therapy.
Yeah.
$60 an hour, but it's all good.
Wow.
Therapy
okay.
can be expensive. So.
Monopoly money.
Yeah. I'll take it. Pudgy, man, how about you? How you been?
I'm doing remarkably well, sir. Today was practically one of those days that was with robbery at work. It was like almost nothing to do. So
That's good.
I got
Sure,
the
they'll-
opposite, man. Yeah.
really, they'll get
Yeah.
even with me tomorrow, I'm sure.
They sent me an invite for a meeting at 3:00 and I'm off at 3:30. And I told them, I was like, hey man, like I've worked here 11, 12 years and you guys know I don't go past 3:30. They're like, we know, but we're going to try to like do it really quick. And I was like, 3:30 comes around. You're going to hear that boop, boop, you know, Santa's left chat no matter what. And they're like, we know.
Good.
Yeah. But
Establish your boundaries.
yeah. Awesome. Piggy, man, you doing good?
I'm good, man. How are you? How's
Good,
everybody
good,
doing
man.
this week? It's
I
been a
guess
good week. Go
I
ahead.
guess you took that advice from last week. You need statues behind you or something?
Yeah, since our presidential candidate DVD shamed me and told me that he said he wanted to see the He-Man and the Mumra and the Thundercats again next week. So I'm back downstairs.
Awesome, man. How's your day going?
Man, it's going well. Work has been crazy busy, and I don't know what this is with Georgia and the allergies. Like, I'll feel like $1 million 2 days. I'll feel like I had a worse cold in the world for 2 days, and then boom, I'm right back to feeling good. But I'm not going to complain. It's been a good week for me and for statues. Not getting anything in, but just some of the releases that I saw kind of got me excited.
Why does everyone sound like a presidential candidate lately? It's a good day for us. It's a good day for statues. It's like
No, I'm trying to be
It's a good
positive.
day for statues.
Yeah.
no, that's good, man. That's awesome. That's good to hear. But Jarhead, man, another box, another day.
Another box, another day. No, 2 boxes, actually.
2 boxes.
Yeah.
God. How you been, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. Woke up early this morning, got my work knocked out really early, was able to take a nap. So, can't complain.
Wow. Sound like my grandfather.
Yeah.
God.
I'm already there.
Holy
I'm already
shit.
there.
I'm already there.
Wow.
I'm only kidding.
I had an alarm set to get up to be able to make the broadcast, I got to take a nap before I do anything after sundown. A nap is involved.
See that?
Nah.
See that?
I wish.
You're still young, John. You're still
John's
young.
No,
the
I feel it in my bones. No.
Awesome. But you guys, I start off every week with an appreciation one, and I think you guys will find this funny. If you guys know him, you guys know where this comes from. So I'm gonna add this really quick, and let me ask John if you know this right here.
I know this, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a
Brenton, yeah, it has to be.
Mr. Banner, Mr. Spidey, Mr. Strange, Brenton. And Brenton actually showed up tonight, man. Brenton, a big thank you to you, man. Like, it's always fun to talk to you on the chats, in the comment section. And it's always fun to see you so frustrated on picking out a statue or
Oh
like.
my God. Don't get us started.
It's a story, man. Every single time, man. He's great to see, like, live through it, talk to him through it, see the tears at the end of the week and go like, I'm going to change my direction, Steve. I don't know. I was like, But Brenton's like, honestly, my comic book guy. If I have any questions or if somebody challenged me with something, I go on my phone. I was like, Brenton. So Brenton's my go-to guy with comics. He's a great friend. He's been there for a long time too. So he's been there from like almost the very beginning too. So he's he's great, man. Like everything about Brenton, awesome friend, awesome collector, awesome everything. But anybody want to say?
I think what John loves most about Brenton is his bubbling energy.
Yeah, that's what I look forward to every time. Brenton, how's your day? He's like, it was fine.
Today at work was so slow that I got to catch yesterday's stream that you did, where Brenton said his Eeyore is his spirit animal.
Oh yeah, in the very beginning. Yeah.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, and he closed the show with the funniest line too. When he told John, "Sounds like you're making rules, John."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart ass, that one.
He definitely knows how to get to John.
Oh yeah, he does. He knows how to light the fire. But Brenton's a cool guy. I consider him like someone I met to be a very close friend. Like I can't even remember the last day that's gone by where we haven't spoken to each other, whether to say good morning or have a good day or just give each other well wishes. So he's an awesome guy, even to bounce ideas off of. It's tough to make the intro of the show sometimes because one day it's Hulk, one day it's Spidey, one day it's Daredevil. But I'll forgive him for that because he makes up for it in other ways. But no, Brenton is a top notch guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes the brain of a walnut, but it is what it is.
This is what we do, Brenton. We insult you.
We praise you, but
we
we can't let you get there too high. There, we gotta bring it back.
Back it back.
Reel it in.
It turns into a roast. It goes from a praise to a roast. The praise roast.
I like roasted walnuts, so yeah.
Oh,
Jesus. I'll shut up now.
Yeah, go in the wrong direction right now.
Yeah. Walter, I'm not lying, you asshat. Negative.
I like the relatability with Brenton. With having a massive comic book collection at one time, and B, sometimes when he's telling his story, is like, wait, is that my house? Because he was saying, I think last night, that like he had his comics were spilling all into like the master bedroom and bathroom and stuff like that, and you get the threat to sell half of your stuff. So I just like the relatability when he goes into his stories. It's like, okay, yeah it's not just me. I'm not the only one getting threatened to get rid of all of my stuff, so it's appreciated.
How about you, Jarhead? You got anything for our boy Brenton?
Brenton cracks me up sometimes just for the sheer fact he's got the daddiest dad jokes of them all. Like,
I almost forgot.
His dad jokes are like top tier, like comedy. He cracks me up.
He makes John blush. John gets jealous over those
That's true.
It's always funny because when those jokes are missed, I was like, "Where's Brenton?" Like when you need him, right?
Yeah, he cracks me up, and then just his insight on comics. Like I appreciate it. It's like if I ever had a question or something about a comic book, I'm sure he'd be one of the persons to ask about it. Or anything like that. And then, just the simple fact that he also cracks me up when he's always trying to figure out where he wants his collection to go. It's like
Yeah.
he gets so stressed out about it. Sometimes you can see it like a little vein on the side of his head popping out, worried about where his collection's going to go.
Yeah. He says, "Dad jokes are a talent. What can I say?" Jesus. Oh man, he gets them all the time though. Oh, my other favorite thing about Brenton is like when he doesn't do it on purpose, but he abruptly like interrupts the conversation. He goes, and it's like always something with Brenton that he forget, or how he bypasses the mute. When he bypasses the
how
mute,
does he do
Yes.
that?
I know.
He has a cheat code.
Yeah.
Every time there's a video on the screen, he pops up with he starts saying something. It's like
I always go back to some episodes just to hear what he says. That's my little thing. But yeah, man, huge appreciation to Brenton Banner, Spidey, Strange, whatever you want to call yourself. And everyone's saying it on the chat, but big happy birthday to Luke. Big shout out to your son Victor for the awesome drawing of Spider-Man. And yeah, man, happy birthday, Luke.
Happy
I think it's
birthday,
like a day ahead of us, right, John? Or
they're 24 hours ahead of us. Yeah,
24? Yeah,
I think so.
Over 12.
He's in the future, so I don't know. He could be giving us the stock updates or something. Did Putin win yet?
Jesus. Yeah, man, everyone's
Sorry.
getting them.
It's not a good day, guys. I'm telling you, it's not a good day.
I can hear it, man. We need Brenton on. That's what we need. So
Just to make John go nuclear.
yeah. Nah, but yeah. So big appreciation to Brenton and big happy birthday to Luke, one of the boys. But our first topic, or the main topic for today, is something I had in mind since I started looking at a couple of things. But I brought it up yesterday, and I was wondering if you guys were falling under this, or if you guys know of anybody falling into this. But is statue collecting a phase? For me, like what I mean by this question, for example, for myself is I started looking into watches. Just looking, like literally just looking. I was like, wow, man, there's so much intricacy with, and there's so mechanical like work behind this. I know you just put it on and everything. It's just, it's something accessory to your whole day. But then I was like, man, it looks so good, And then like the prices started coming alive. I was like $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, and I was like, I could stay away from those. But I'm like, what? I could trade Superman Hush for one of these,
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Are you saying, Steve, it's time for change?
No.
Wow, Brenton.
Wow.
Brenton, save us.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Brenton, you're our only hope.
that was very forced.
Oh,
Very forced.
very nice. Very nice. Well, I'll never talk you out of watches.
Yeah, right. Freaking Pudgy sending me links. I was like, damn it, Pudgy, you're not making this easy on me.
Yeah. I mean, to be a well-rounded man of leisure, you have to have more than just one interest. It's always good to have more than one interest because it keeps you from going bananas in each particular one. When you're getting, so you don't concentrate so much on every new statue release. Every now and then you have another interest that takes you away, and you upgrade a piece of equipment or add something to your collection or whatever. And I always have several hobbies that are in rotation. Depends what my emphasis is, and a lot of times they all kind of tie together. Like my photography ties in with the statues, which tie in with the comics, and it all kind of nurtures each other. But it's good because it keeps you from becoming one-dimensional, literally. And you can't wear Hush to a nice dinner.
Yeah.
So
I gotta bring them all the way to the house. Then I gotta take them up the stairs. Open the door. I was like, yeah, look at that Superman Hush. Well, instead I could just have a nice Omega watch and go like, hey,
Vesper Lind didn't talk to James Bond and say,
right?
is that a Prime 1?
Yeah.
Indeed.
What were you saying, Piggy?
I was gonna say I don't think it's a phase, and the reason I say that because I know we all think differently, but I think a lot of us share like a hive mind when it comes to kind of obsessing over a line or a certain a vision that we have that we want our statues to look like. And often I've said, like, if I just get my grill piece, or if I get the last piece in this line, can I say that I'm done? And there have been a couple of times when I'm like, okay, I'm done. And a good 2-3 months go by, and like any other addict, they'll come out with some figure that I always wish that they would make, and then you're right back in. Or you have a whole quarter scale collection. They finally make the figure you want in third scale, and the next thing you know, you're rotating out your current scale and you're starting on the new scale. So I think it's not a phase. I think we just go through multiple phases within the hobby, whether you're changing lines or scales or a particular character or even your whole setup. I think every time you think you're at the end, you have an opportunity to kind of start all over again.
Yeah, I feel like it cycles basically, right? Like it.
Yep.
Yeah. I know John's answer. John's like, it's not a phase, but a form of life. You know, the streets. You know.
That's who we are.
You gotta want this life.
Yeah.
It's a phase like women might be a phase. In other words, it's not a phase.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's retract that really quick.
It's who we identify as.
Wow.
There you go. Follow up on that one, John. Go ahead.
I tap out. No, I don't. For me, it's not a phase. I would have been out of it a long time ago. I think it comes phase wise. It's what comes into the collection is like it comes in waves. You'll have a rush of items coming in, and then take a break, and then that keeps going. I think that's how I've been working the collection. But to say that I'd ever get out of it, no. I love it. I don't know what it is about it, but I love this hobby.
Is there something that would get you out of the phase, like
Nothing.
other than the health or family thing, but other like somewhere to?
No, like other hobbies. No.
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
Like soup up your car, soup up your bike, soup up your house.
Dodge Caravan. There's nothing to soup up there.
God, you're smart, man. That's what I should have done.
You could put a Hemi in it. No problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can.
No.
You can make it to a sleeper.
That's right.
Do it.
Caravan sport.
Brenton says my collection is non-binary. Oh man. How about you, Jarhead?
I've collected something my whole life, so it's not, to me, it's not really a phase as much as a transition to something better. It's like when you're younger, there's only so many things you can afford to collect, and you start getting older, and you can start affording more expensive things. So I just think that's the evolution of my collecting that I've done my whole life. I've collected comic books, comic cards, all kinds of different things growing up, but it always had to do with comic books or superheroes or something like that. So, and then as far as other hobbies, I've got too many. I've got too many hobbies to list. I mean, I've got computer stuff and this, and then, I like to build keyboard on the side, and I like high-end like audio. So it's very.
You got that truck.
Yeah, the truck. Forgot about that. Yeah. I mean, every one of my hobbies is expensive, some kind of way. So, I don't think it's a phase. I've done this in some sort of fashion my whole life. So,
it's crazy you brought this up today, because I think I was watching a little bit of it. I didn't get to finish it, but Mr. X put out a video kind of touching on it a little bit about like YouTubers and.
Oh yeah, 3%.
Their success, and 3% is it a phase sort of thing. So, I think it goes hand in hand, to be honest.
Do you mean by the part of like being a collector while also being a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if you lose the passion there, then sometimes you can lose the passion in collecting as well. They go in hand. Like once you get them so intertwined, the collecting and the YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys got to watch it, but Mr. X, he basically says like, why are YouTubers?
Mm-hmm.
No, why are collectors leaving the hobby or something like that?
Why are YouTubers? Why the channels fail?
Why do YouTube channels fail? Yeah,
it's pretty much because the person gives up, right? The person just
Sure
isn't motivated and just kind of,
or it's
like
gone
I
and
said,
leaves.
Why have there been notable channels that failed? I mean, you got a bunch of folks who stream,
Hmm.
and then you have like the big two is like Mr. X and Gem.
Yeah.
So is there somebody of note that as of recent stopped doing content?
The only one I know is like Cartel from Hell. Like that's the only
Yeah, the
guy.
older stuff, the older channels.
Or
The older
Mad
stuff.
Max Collectibles. He was good.
But
Yeah, but
sometimes when those channels
I
go
I would
away,
imagine those channels could have kept going. I mean, I think they just kind of just decided to stop on their own. I don't think they necessarily failed. It's just a lot of people
You move on.
move on. And another thing too is, when you start making something like a hobby or something that you love into a job, it doesn't always work out the way you want it to, and it's not always the fun you think it is. When you're doing something like this, and it's like, we're just talking about it, and but these guys are doing videos, and it takes hours to do some of these
Sure,
different
it's effort.
editing that they do, and it turns into a job, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, sometimes when you do that, you kind of lose sight of what you love about the hobby or anything that you love. So
that and your life situations change because like in the middle of me doing like I was dropping a few videos here and there, and then I got a different position at work, so I had to go full into that, and there's no time for that. And then when people get engaged, you have a baby, you get married, it takes a lot of time, and if your partner isn't like 100% in it with you, you're not allowed to give that type of time to your hobby. You got to dedicate it to your family. So I think a lot of people just refocused and redirected due to like life changes.
Great point.
Yeah, there's a lot of factors that I think contribute to it. But as far as like collecting, I guess I did put like statue collecting. Do you guys? I feel like it's not a phase for me because I definitely am really into it. Like I have a friend that said they love snowboarding. They did it like 2 or 3 years. They bought all the most expensive equipment, all the all the new boards, and then after 3 years, they were completely done with it. They were like, it's a phase, like we all go through that stuff.
A lot
but
of
like,
people go through that. Yeah. They do that like with exercise equipment. Go
yeah,
buy
exactly.
a treadmill, and then it becomes a place to hang your coat.
Well, I mean, there
Yeah.
there was a influx of people that, I mean, this was a phase to them. There was a lot of people that, especially when COVID hit, this was a phase because they didn't have anywhere to go or do anything, so they were starting to buy statues. And I think a lot of people got out of the hobby, and that was a phase to them. But I think some of the people with the bigger collections is definitely not a phase.
Do you think too? Would you say that someone has to continuously be active in purchasing to still be called a collector? I don't think so.
No,
'Cause,
that's a
right, if someone's focused,
yeah.
if I'm focused, say a lot of us don't have focus, a lot of us are all over the place, or we have a very wide focus. If somebody's a narrow focus, they love Batman, and they just want to collect Batman stuff, and purely Batman, and they want a representation of every hero and every villain. And over the few years, they accomplish that. And then, goal is complete. They have nothing else. And then they just monitor their hobby. If something better comes along to replace what they have, but you could be in the hobby for years, but not buying anything.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean you're not collecting.
I'm with you 10,000,000% on that.
Can I say? I'm sorry, go ahead, John.
I could sit in a room with 4 walls and not have one statue behind me. If the words that are coming out of my mouth and I'm experienced in the hobby and I'm passionate, whatever, that's what you should be listening to, not what's behind me.
Right. There you go.
I was gonna say that sometimes it's the opposite because I find like YouTube kind of motivates me because sometimes like the excitement and the rush is just when you check out or when the shipment is came. And during COVID, when it was like super busy for me, I had a couple of boxes just sitting in the entryway for days. But then I'll turn it on and I'll see somebody unboxing a piece that I got. And it's like, now I'm excited all over again to unbox mine and open it up and interact with the fans. So I think it can go the other way where it pushes you further into the hobby.
I could definitely see that too, being a collector while also being a YouTuber. Like you could be both, but like later on when you get monetized or when you start like getting sponsorship, I can see the lines getting blurred. But I know some other, like from other hobbies that I've seen, like they're still really heavily involved in their hobby, where they're getting sponsored. It's like it's like a dream job, like doing whatever you want and getting sponsored at the same time. but there's also the other side where collectors become like, what's the word?
Airheaded, hot air balloon. They think they're
Yeah, they're not a collector anymore. Basically, they're just
Or
more
a spokesman. They're a spokesman.
spokesman. That's a good
yeah, spokesman. Yeah,
spokesman.
perfect. But yeah, they're they basically forget about their like the collectors and stuff like that, and they're just trying to make the quick
It becomes
buck.
it becomes about
I
money
mean,
at that point.
And your
when you
reviews
try
are skewed.
Yeah,
when
You can't
when
say.
you,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
when you try to stay relevant, I mean, and you got to put out so many videos, a week for views and all that stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff is going to be skewed because you're just trying to make content at that point. You just, you know, how many videos can you make about the same thing? So
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Not just that. Not just that. On the subject of skewed, I know some people that like once they receive a sponsorship, the integrity of their review completely changes. Like you see them praising a piece or holding back when they would have torn it apart before, or being super excited because they don't kind of want to. You don't want to ruffle the feathers of the people that are sponsoring you. And then at that point, is like, am I getting a real review from you, or is it just like a paid advertisement?
That's when you watch it on mute.
yeah, man. Like I think we mentioned this yesterday, John. Like art statue collector is definitely someone like I could definitely go off his reviews because he's like, he doesn't give a,
Yeah,
the way he reviews them is so true. Like he probably cares, but to a certain extent. But also he's just like, I'm going to tell you guys what I really think about it without even.
how it is. It's truthful. Yeah.
Yeah, without bashing them. That's the biggest thing.
I think
and being
Mr. X is that
respectful,
way too. Mr.
Oh
X,
yeah, Mr. X.
he buys all his own statues. I mean, so any person that's like that, I mean, their reviews are generally going to be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not biased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one thing to bash and completely disrespect the company. It's a different thing to offer constructive criticism.
Exactly. So, yeah.
That's another thing collectors lack is corrective, like that the criticism that constructive criticism. It's like I hate it, and you should hate it too. It's like, well, why do you hate that statue? It's just use your words.
That's what you just said. That's why I love Buck. That's what I said. Every time I get ready to buy something, I'm gonna ask Buck because Buck will say I hate it, but then he'll just be like, if you look at the seam on the left shoulder at the back of the collar, and it's like, oh yeah, but not to where it's skewing my opinion, but to where he's expressing his sentiment towards it. So I appreciate that.
I did hear like an interview with Daniel Bell recently, and I was doing a hike and I was just listening to it, right? But like they were just asking him a question, It seemed like an interview, like instead of like having fun with him. Mm-hmm. But one thing that stuck out to me from that interview was when he said, "I wish collectors would look past the texture, past the paint, past like the stuff like our 5 big points of like reviewing a statue, basically." I wish, this is what Daniel Bell, like in paraphrasing, he was saying like, I wish they would look at the message. Like, this is the character that you like. I wish, you guys would look, what's the message being delivered from the statue to you, the people that are buying this should be the ones that love the statue, not the ones that are going to like, look at the texture. It's amazing. Like, but what does the character mean to you? What's the whole ensemble of everything put together mean to you? He says like, it's fine to like love the texture and everything, but for like sculptors, it's literally a layer within the program. Add texture. You could add whatever texture you want, add color, add whatever paint you want. There's like more to it. But he says like, he also did say that's coming from an artist, standpoint. Well, we're just consumers. We just want. So he was like, go ahead.
Well, you talked, you guys like Brenton touched on this a little bit yesterday in your show. And I think Mr. Bell's point goes to a lot of people maybe can't see a message. They can't appreciate the message he's trying to convey regarding the character if they're not really familiar with the character itself. They just bought it as an art piece because it was striking to them. It was visually appealing, but they don't recognize maybe Easter eggs or other things that he's trying to convey a story based on a book, based on a famous story, and it's lost because they're not familiar with it. Mm-hmm. I think because it seems like there are quite a decent amount of statue collectors for comic book pieces that aren't comic book readers.
Well,
Well, I've always,
most of the people that start collecting nowadays are into the movies, so they just know from
yeah.
what the movies are coming from. So they don't know a certain storyline or any of that stuff. So
I think it would be cool to. I've always kind of pushed for this, but I'd like to see the companies kind of adopt that and give some credit to the artists and kind of tell their
Oh,
story.
oh yeah.
Like have a little video or have a little certificate of authenticity or something that just gives a little blurb of the artist and kind of, or if you decide to do a video, like what the artist was thinking when he was sculpting that, or because at the end of the day, these sculptors, it's a love story to the character that they're sculpting, right? That's what they're leaving behind. And you guys are 100% right, and he is right. I think sometimes we get carried away and don't look at the piece and say, wow, the time it took to do this, and what was going through this person's mind, and why did they decide to sculpt it this certain way as opposed to a different way. The appreciation is sometimes lost.
just show me something cool.
Yeah.
But and the other thing is, it's really hard. Like they're sculptors, they're artists, so they have an artist eye. So your everyday consumer, they're getting it based
Hey,
upon the comic they read or the show they watched or the movie they saw. They're not going to have that artistic flair to say, look how chiseled the lower jaw is in the right back. You can tell that he had a concept of, they're just like, okay, this is my Scarlet Witch because I watch the Marvel movies, so Elizabeth Olsen, or this is my Scarlet Witch from the X-Men cartoon or from the comic books. One other quick thing to touch on what John said, to say like they wish they had like a little video. It would be cool to have a link that you can like maybe scan the QR code and
yeah,
get a
hell yeah.
message from the artist. And also, I'm starting to see where a lot of people that are buying statues are doing the reverse. Like I was a comic book guy and then I got into the statues, but now people are wanting to go and read up on these characters. So they're getting into comic books. And I think it may be cool. Like back in the day when you bought a figure, you used to get like a little book with it.
Hell
As
yeah.
much as these cost,
Yeah,
throw in a comic
yeah,
book.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Throw it
hell
in.
yeah. Or just throw in like the page that the art's inspired from or
Yeah,
something. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Panel.
Or do
Yes.
the box
Yep.
art with that. It could maybe
Yes.
be a license. I don't know if that could lead to licensing issues, but I love that idea. That's
Have the strip on the box.
fantastic
You know?
idea. Fantastic.
I mean,
I'm
they
just
did-
wondering who's gonna change their handle to the everyday consumer now. That's the next.
You better copyright that right now. Yeah. No, but the production value on just like their pictures alone for Penguin, there's a ton of money that went into that.
Yeah.
Speaking to like Amir Karfong, like one of the sculptors we interviewed,
Mm-hmm.
he mentioned like he went to Sideshow and he was like, Sideshow puts a ton of money behind their production line, like taking pictures and stuff. It's like there's a whole studio dedicated just to putting a pedestal in the middle of a room with like the best lighting, the best photographers, using the best equipment like you could use
They do well.
just for showing off that statue, you know?
So let us see that. Like put a
Yeah.
QR code on the box and let us see that whole like process, you know,
Yeah,
with each
do
piece.
like a 3-minute, 5-minute video of the artist or sculptor or all of them together saying this is how we came up with this idea, you know, and just spark it off from there.
Yeah,
It's
and
really
I mean,
easy.
they've done that
Luke
before
says
in the
in the chat.
past. I mean, look at Thanos on Throne. They did a whole big thing
Yes.
on Thanos, So
Yeah.
I mean, they've done it before. They should keep, like you guys are saying, they should keep doing that with the statues,
Well, look what they did with the Clint Eastwood we covered.
Exactly.
Pudgy, we were watching it, and it was so well received. It made you want to kind of look into it, get into the movies, and I just feel like it brings in the character and it brings in the collector and the community, and I just think overall there's more to gain than to lose. Sure, it could cost a little bit of money, but you don't have to make it perfect. Record it on a phone camera or something like.
Yeah. I mean, like, come on, we're doing we're doing some of the work for them, but just by talking about them all the time, they could definitely do it for like the artists and sculptors and all those guys.
Ark says he disagrees with John. What else is new?
Man. But going back to the phase, I don't know, man. Like, I definitely like these watches that I'm looking at, but I'm definitely not getting out of the statue collecting hobby. But it's just, I thought I would bring this up to you guys to see what you guys thought about either it being a phase or you guys putting the pause button and then jumping on the next,
So we're not We're not launching casual watch problems now.
Oh crap! I got better copyright that right now.
Copyrighted.
Yeah.
But casual, I think kind of a combo of what I was saying and what Pudgy was saying. Like you go through phases within the hobby, and then you can hit the pause button and go to your other phases. Like for example, like you can put a little bit of time into your a full 3 months into your watch, and then go back to the statues. For a good example, like I do aquarium setups. That's one of my favorite things in the world to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thank you. I do it like all the time. I do other people's, I maintenance some. For a while, it was a lucrative side gig because I was getting paid to do something I actually love over my 9 to 5. And then I'll pull back. Maybe if it's a cold season and it's down and I just have a few maintenance, then I'll get right back on statues. I collect vinyl. I'm into record players. If something comes out that I want, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna listen to it. I may get like 4 or 5 albums, be all over that for like a month or two, not even thinking about a statue. And then I'll see somebody talk, or I'll see a new release or someone's review, and then I'm right back in. So we're just juggling. I don't think we're stopping. We're just juggling.
Yeah, the aquarium stuff, that's cool. That's a cool hobby too. But for you, Steve, I think you can find a balance. Just collect statues that wear watches.
That wear watches. Win-win.
Pudgy's trying to think like, what? Is there any that wear watches?
Wasn't there like a Batman villain that always had like the pocket watches or something like
Yeah.
that?
The Clock King.
You get the J&D Bruce Wayne that has the
That's right.
Rolex on. Or better yet, just buy watches for your statues.
So this is something interesting right here. Raid says, I was very surprised listening to Daniel and Jay last week and finding out it's normally 18 months to 2 years before a statue is released. It's crazy because this statue game has been around for a long time, right? Mm-hmm. Not until these interviews came around that we find out, those like little nitpicks, or like, I'm sorry, not nitpicks, but like little facts behind, scenes. I mean, like, it's like we're going to them to like find out about these things. It'd be cool if they once in a while they come out to us and they go like, hey, let's do this.
But I heard something new about that. I heard that like since COVID and a lot of the sales are down and they're revamping how they're doing things, like with that limited that low edition size with the poison ivy, and now we're getting that penguin. I'm hearing that it's not that a bunch of these were in the wings waiting. They're going to start cranking them out even faster.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard that yet, but that could be a possibility too. I mean, it makes sense, so they could put out more, because like literally they're getting all the profit from the poison ivy. They're not sending it to retailers or anybody. They're selling it before they even send it out to retailers. So that's 100% profit, I think. Tidbits. God damn it, Evan. But you guys want to add anything else to this phase? It's not. It's all good. But I asked in our Facebook group if anyone had questions. So I'm calling this community questions, and there's only a couple, but hopefully next week we get a ton. And of course, what's it called? Piggy Man. Here, let me get this out of your face. Sorry. The first guy. But Piggy, you had a question. You were asking, what else do you collect? Favorite piece in your collection, and do you currently have anything on pre-order?
Yep. So, well, I'll go first since it was my question. I already kind of went into, I do vinyl, and I'm into all things aquarium. And of course, where I'm normally sitting in front of my DVDs, I collect physical media. So I juggle those around with statues. They come in handy when the cable's out and you still got to watch your stuff. Yeah. Favorite piece of my collection, and I'll send you the picture, Casual. It's a custom Black Panther that I have. That's my favorite piece. And I think closely behind it is a piece that a lot of people hate, and that is that sideshow that Captain America, Sam Wilson, with the wingspan. That's like my second favorite. And pre-order. Listening to Pudgy when he told me that quarter scale Joker on Throne was going to be huge, I started measuring where I wanted to put him, and he wasn't going to fit. So I'm glad you kind of gave me that advice. So I have a 1/6 scale Joker on Throne coming, And I actually have 2 Star Wars pieces coming in. They are my first Star Wars pieces. Sideshow. Well, no, I think it's PCS, but I got it from Sideshow Moff Gideon.
Oh yeah, yep.
And I'm having a brain freeze. Rosario Dawson's character,
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka Tan. Yeah, I have that one coming in,
Did
but
you
it's
see
not
the
the one
trailer?
with the bird. No, I didn't watch the full trailer yet. I just saw the Marvels today, so
It looks
I'm
really
behind.
good.
Awesome. I saw the promotion pictures. I just haven't saw the trailer yet.
The trailer, yeah, the trailer looks amazing. John, you want to go first?
Sure. What do you collect? I don't sell anything else. No, don't collect anything else. favorite piece in the collection, I'd say, is the Prime 1 DK3 Batman. And do you currently have anything on pre-order? The LBS Hulk. That's it. That's the only one I have on pre-order right now.
How about you, Pudgy?
Geez, how much longer do we have in the show? Collect. Well, if you call 2 a collection, cars, 2 Mustangs, old car, firearms, camera equipment, stereo equipment, like home theater when I say stereo. What else? Oh goodness, what don't I collect? The statues, that's about it. That's the major ones. Favorite piece? I got so many, but right now I would still say it's Hush Soups, and on pre-order is LBS Hulk and Prime 1 Green Lantern.
Bangers right there.
And if you know the name of a contractor who will do an expansion on my house, let me know.
How about you, Jarhead?
What I collect? Besides statues, comic books, I also collect guns.
Jesus.
America.
A really weird thing, I collect keyboards. I have a few custom keyboards that I've built.
Like mechanical keyboards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another expensive rabbit hole. What else?
Whoa.
Oh, I collect hookers and blow. I collect headphones. I have quite a few headphones. I like high end audio. I've always really been into music, so I've always liked, different ways of listening to it, I guess. Favorite piece in my collection. That's kind of hard right now because I have several pieces that I haven't unboxed yet. So I would say for right now, my Omega Red versus Wolverine is probably my favorite right now. But I know I have 2 or 3 other ones that I'll probably outdo that one. Currently, I have Spider-Man, the XM Spider-Man, the symbiote transformation on pre-order. I have the Jean Grey Phoenix from Sideshow on pre-order. And then I have that Nightcrawler right now on pre-order from XM.
Awesome. Yeah, a good thing this episode's not called when do we press the pause button, because freaking
I was like, that's a healthy pre-order.
I mean, I've actually got more than that with custom, but it's not going.
Sorry, when you say you collect the keyboards, is that like for historical purposes, or only stuff that's used now, like old PS2 keyboards and stuff like that?
No, like computer keyboards, like mechanical.
The yellow keys, the brown.
I'm like
keys.
the old school ones, like old PS2 ones.
No, newer stuff.
PS2 input. Or you're only talking USB modern stuff?
Yeah, new modern stuff.
Okay.
I mean, there's a whole collecting culture out there for just keyboards, man.
Expensive.
You very like $450, $500, $800.
Caps, right? Yeah. Custom caps and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I've got a keyboard that weighs probably a good, I don't know, like between 5 and 10 pounds. I mean, it's solid aluminum. So, it's like, yeah. So I mean, it's a weird hobby that that a lot of people know about, but it's out there. So,
you're the one I always hear typing.
If you're into computers.
That was fascinating, man.
He's He said you're the one he hears typing all the time.
It ain't me.
I thought it was someone tapping on the stainless steel fridge. No, it's Jarhead typing.
Hey, I got a typewriter. I got an old school black, like 1890s or something typewriter, and it still works.
So you'll be ready for the Great Reset.
Yep.
But refills for the ribbon must be hard to find.
All you'll need is a pigeon to send the letters to people.
My pen pal's gonna hear from me no matter what.
Hey, Pudgy, look, exactly what I told you earlier. This guy, Forenzi, says, yo, Jarhead, I got a Commodore 64 and keyboards that I can trade for a statue. I was telling Pudgy, man, I could start trading my statues for watches pretty soon. You know, there's some crazy guy out there.
I don't know if you do a direct swap. That would be unusual, but you could definitely convert, you know.
Or trade up, you know, trade up for a Omega, then to a, But for me, really quick, what else do I collect? I travel a lot, so I try to collect. I don't know if it's collecting, but I get like a little souvenirs from everywhere, either being a postcard, like little sand from a beach, or put it into a capsule or whatever. But everywhere I go, I try to borrow something.
I'm like that too with coffee mugs and chocolate.
Yeah. Or like if I go to a restaurant, if I'm with whoever, I ask them to put it in their purse, you know, and then like
you taking all the glasses.
Yeah.
Old school Red Lobster cups in the cabinet at Casual's house.
There's that. And it says favorite piece in your collection. I'm glad I went last on this one. I can't make up my mind, but it's Thanos on Throne or it's Superman Hush. Those two are never leaving this house. It says, do you currently have anything on pre-order? I have nothing on pre-order. So.
Wow. Not even Hot Toys. Nothing.
Nothing on pre-order. I don't
He has
PO
a Rolex Submariner on pre-order.
Yeah, there you go. Payment plan. Here we go. And we got a VP joining us today, all the way from Virginia Beach. I think he's in Virginia Beach. And he is going for our next president, you know. But,
really?
What's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
It's probably all echoey in here.
No, you're good. You're good. You're perfect.
I feel like Jarhead right now, just in a random room.
God.
You still in Canada?
Yeah, I just left Canada. Thank you. Your hospitality, John, was awesome, man. Beautiful country. Everybody, if you haven't been to Canada, you should definitely go. It's beautiful. The maple leaves and the pancakes. Okay. I got to see the factory where they make Phoenix custom capes. That was amazing. Sean showed me around. Shane showed me around. It's just beautiful. Just, you know, doing what we got to do to make sure that we build a better collecting community. You know. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Better now.
Doing wonderful.
But we're going through a list of questions I asked in our group. And did you want to go through this one really quick, Sam?
Sure. What was it? I'm blind on this little phone.
No, you're good. I'll read it to you really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of us went. It says, what do you collect other than statues?
Oh, man. Great question. Audiophile equipment.
What's up with you audio guys? Like, I would have never guessed.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, audio, that's like my first thing, man. That's a long conversation, but I spare you guys that. But yeah, audio, and that's from headphones to speakers to just the equipment, you know, DACs, amplifiers, tubes, all of that stuff. I get down and dirty and gritty with it.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and of course, gaming. Gaming is not collecting. That's just making sure you got the latest so you can run the best graphics and the best stuff with it. But mostly everything revolves around gaming, since that's what I do, right? So it's sort of like whatever, try to find the best display that I can get and the audio to go with it. Just because I think it's more of an experience than just there's a competitive side of it when I get my custom keyboards and all of that good stuff and just want to click head. But then there's the experience side of it where you just want the immersion of the sound, the graphics, and all of that good stuff. So
I don't know if you got to read this. It says Sam collects images for Collector's Combat. You left that out. So.
Brenton, I do. I have a whole probably a 2 terabyte hard drive dedicated to images. Oh man.
So the second part to that was favorite piece in your collection, and do you currently have anything on pre-order?
Magic XM Studios, because one of my dear friends secured that for me, and it was a piece that I always loved. So the combination of sentimental value and the piece that I always wanted makes that one an easy number one. Even though there's some that I've been getting recently are really, really nice pieces, I still like that Magic. And then the last one was, do I currently have? So I'm at a point right now where I just want to purchase the 3 that I know that I want and just forget about them until they come out, because I don't really pre-order, but I do want to secure them.
Yeah.
And me personally just don't want to. It's if I could just, I'm the type that, like, if I could forget it, pay it off, here you go, hit me up when it comes, so I don't have to think about it anymore.
Right. Yeah.
So I'll probably do that. Maybe that's another conversation for another time of like, where would you just do a purchase? Like if you're gonna get like 3 to 4 statues that you know you're gonna get to the get.
I'm here to talk to the man known as Crippler.
Oh my goodness! Season 4 exclusive tonight, baby.
I interrupt this stream to talk to the man named Crippler. You are running a contest. I am here to return that contest to the people. You will now enter me into your contest and declare me victor, as is the right of me. Go on, you may speak now.
Mr. Is your name Hijacked? Is that your name? I want to make sure that I'm addressing you by a name that you're comfortable with me addressing you by, because I don't want you to tear my neck or break my back like you do all of those fake ass Batmans.
The fuck am I watching?
You will be entered into season 4 of Collective Combat, Casual Nerd Problem exclusive, baby.
I'm glad.
I feel sorry for anybody that's going up against you right now.
Prepare your opponent for his reckoning day.
Ooh, dude, I'm excited. Yo, I got my PR. Get me Pam on the phone, please. Yes, we need graphic stat. Yes.
The fire rises. The fire rises. And it's damn hot with this jacket on.
Can I do the
I'm
song?
taking this jacket off now.
Yes, you can. Bring Pudgy back.
Hey,
I'm so excited,
fishy,
dude.
fishy pasta, fishy pasta.
Give it up for what's his name? Hijacked?
No, I was pretty hijacked for myself.
You guys are on the cheap stuff. Like I don't know what you guys were smoking today, but you guys are on the cheap stuff.
Oh man,
this is funny. How much did Casual pay to get Bane on tonight's show? Not enough.
Hey, I'm telling you, we're trying to create like an interconnected MCU of the statue game, baby. We got debates going on.
SNL,
we got
TV.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome. That was awesome, Pudgy.
You still have the fire.
Hold on, let me turn off the AC. Turn on the AC. Hang on.
Oh man. Crazy. And I think people. It's funny too because
look, he's out of words. What is going on? Wow,
dude,
Sam's sweating.
Yeah,
this is. I'm like,
the flames, the heat.
You guys know, I'm like, I wish people. I would love, and you can't expect people to. Everybody has their own time, but I would love if people cut promos and do all of that type of stuff. It'd be crazy. So the fact that he did it, I'm still blown away. So yes.
The fire rises. Indeed.
The fire rises, dude. Oh, I'm having so much fun with that. I'm like, I want to get home already. I want to get to work.
All right, man. We're gonna get to a couple more questions, man. Like that was awesome. When Pudgy reached out, he was like, "Hey, Steve, like I got something for the show tonight. I don't know if I should show you now or later." And I was like, "I love surprises, so show me later." And he was like,
"Yes,
yeah."
What's up, chat? I can't type really much because I'm just on a mobile phone, but much love to everybody out there.
I hope you could see this. It says, first time I saw Sam speechless.
Yo, I am taken aback because I knew he was cooking something up for a bit, but I didn't know it was gonna be that dope with the flaming background, Bane mask, and the voice on point. I gotta give you a standing note.
There we go. There we go. Where's Rashid?
Yes.
I want to speak to the president-elect.
Oh, and then yes, and I'm sure Rashid's gonna appreciate it too.
I got Rashid next. You'll see. He sent me something.
Yeah.
But Ed Kovic says, is there such a thing as over collecting pieces? The way I feel, and no disrespect to those that think opposite, I feel less is more with high-end pieces. I have cut my collection in half to enjoy the pieces I feel are my top to me. In the process, I constantly try to find a better way to showcase them. I guess seeing huge collections sometimes takes away from the masterpieces mixed in there. So I feel a well-presented small collection impresses me more than a huge collection. Again, I think differently, but I guess that's the way I see it. I wonder how many view it like me.
That
you
could
read
go
that again?
both ways.
I know. I was like, you guys.
That could go both ways because like Jim Mint's collection, he has a lot of pieces, and I think it's neat and like as long as it's neat and tidy, it looks good. It's not like bulky and all over the place. Because there's another collector who I don't care for, my son likes, and they have like 1 billion statues and they're spilling over each other.
Jupiter's cock.
I said it.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to keep your son off of those dangerous YouTube channels, man.
It's the Dragon Ball Z, but you know the stuff is everywhere. Like they're on the floor, they're in front of each other, and it's like you're tripping over them. And I'm like, how can you appreciate what you have when they're all like cluttered in like that? So I think it just depends on how you have them displayed. You can have 1 million pieces, and if they're neat and tidy and look good, I mean that's regardless to how many you have. I think it's how neat your display is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough, man. Like I see a lot of collectors collect, and their display cases are like they get like packed, and then it's just like, what is it about now? Is it about collecting, or is it about like you enjoying the piece? Yeah,
It's about more.
It's about more. Yeah,
More.
But I don't know. There's like an art to that too. As soon as they get them all like more and more and more, like I'm sure they have plans to eventually.
It's not even. I don't even think it's a thing so much as more and more and more. Just the longer you're in the game. I mean, if you buy these pieces because you love them, some of you guys have only been in the hobby maybe 3-5 years, but then you got somebody like Rashid and me who have been in it for like 20, and you buy these pieces and you love them, and if you're not a flipper, it becomes a space issue. You know, every year they get better and better, but you don't love the old ones any less. So,
but Pudgy, shouldn't you rotate? Like a good example, like I have 2 He-Men like right behind me, but that's the maximum I'm gonna have of that character. Like that's just me. I feel like 2 is fine. Maybe you're doing a scene, you're doing a display, however you want to do it. So, or it's different takes on that character. But there are some people that will have like, and I don't mean like your whole collection is Batman. So of course you're gonna have 800 Batman, but you have 2, 3, 4, 5 of each character.
Yeah.
You know,
John feels attacked.
I think
know
that's
somebody just like that.
I think you're putting. It's the same as categorizing. Well, or making. I don't know how to say it. I think it's. I don't agree with it. I think you should collect however you enjoy collecting.
However you like, yeah.
You want to have pieces on top of pieces, and that's the way you like to collect. All the power to you. You're the one walking into that space every day and enjoying that setup. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'm with you, Piggy, because I like I'm about the display too, and even though I'll have a bunch of pieces that I love, I will feel kind of uncomfortable if they look cluttered to me, and then I'll have to move them. So I'll have to find a solution somehow. That's I've said before. I said eventually it may become an issue where I'll just rotate. Some things will go in storage.
Yeah.
People who
keep them in
collect
the
art
box.
do it. Yeah, people who collect art, you'll have a picture on the wall for 2-3 years, and then you take it down, put it away, and a new one goes up on the wall. I see nothing wrong with it.
That's a good example too. I think there are some of us, and I think it's a fine line, even with myself, where you can go from a collector to maybe borderline hoarder. You know what I mean? If you have 12 of each character, yeah, that's your prerogative. But I mean, if it's a fire hazard at this point. If you
Oh,
got an
come on,
Annabelle on the
Biggie.
floor,
But
I'm
yeah,
telling you,
I think
Start blocking windows.
somebody had an Annabelle on the floor in the rocking chair. Like I was watching them navigate through their room, and they were almost tripping over stuff. And I'm like, and then they had children and pets too. So it's like, you're gonna tear
You need to
something
lay
up.
off TLC, okay? The TLC channel.
It wasn't.
I feel like we could just set. Sometimes we set too many rules in the hobby,
Well,
and we focus. I think we focus too much on what others do, as opposed to what we do ourselves. Sometimes.
Yeah.
no,
me-
I think. Oh, I'm sorry, guy.
no, go ahead, Sam.
No, I think just how I don't like labels. Me personally, I just don't subscribe to labels one way, whether it's just sort of like hoarders or whatever it is. It's just that if the question is what do I like, Sam Gonzalez is more type of collector for my brain and how I'm wired. But I don't care how anybody else collects. I don't like it. Like if they
Right?
if they got their stuff all over the floor and they happy, I'm happy for you. My opinion doesn't matter. Now, if they ask me, hey, what do you think personally about it? I'm like, since I'm a less is more guy, it might be a little cluttered for me, but does it work for you? Because then it mean like mine might seem empty to somebody else. Mine might seem like I don't got too much, right?
Yeah.
Because I try to show it's believe it or not, it's harder to show restraint because you can get, and it's hard to say no when you can get. So I just try to be like, okay, I know what I want to do for me. This is a funny story. You remember I was collecting Hot Toys, right? And I had
Yeah.
all my Infinity War and the Detolfs. And my wife will tell you, man, I had everything and it was perfect to me. And then I just not Gamora, the Sister Nebula. I was like, I want to get Nebula. I got Nebula, and it was one figure too much to go from like nice and elegant to like how my brain interpreted as clutter. Like just putting her in there was like the one that put it over, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna display this because for me it was like that. But then I'll see somebody else's collection that they do have it all over, and you could appreciate it for the fact that they have a history. You know what I mean? They got a history of statues that they collected that a lot of people wish they had and had the opportunity to get. And even if that's not the route I'm going to do, I appreciate that they actually have that it makes them happy and they look forward to it. I'm not going to tell them it's the right way or wrong way, or if I like it this way, I like it that way. Unless they ask Sam Gonzalez how he likes it, and then I'll tell them this is how I like it. But I feel like anybody should collect how they want and try not to. And you do what you want. I try not to label them as hoarders or this, because to them it's just, this is dope. I got these statues and I'm happy with them.
Yeah, I think this is what cosplaying Kryptonian says. Is best we can do is support, inspire each other. The rest is up to the individual collector. Yeah, it's cool, man. Like and Rashid, man, the prez. How's it going, Rashid? Yeah, I messed up. But going on to the next one, I think we had one more, or yeah. He also had, Ed Kovic said, also one more, with PCS dropping the Michael Jackson piece, will quarter sports statues, or Michael Jordan, I'm sorry, quarter sports statues become a big thing, since half of us are sports fans as well, or will the hype die after Jordan statue is released? So I don't know if you guys know, PCS got the NBA license, and maybe the first statue is going to be Michael Jordan. Like, this is a good question. I feel like start off with a crazy known character. Like, do you think the hype dies after that character is out? Like, do you think it'll be a good idea to save Kobe and Jordan for the later pieces, or what do you guys think?
I think you start with Jordan and then assess Because if Jordan doesn't sell, then that shit is done.
Yeah.
They like just stop the whole line if Jordan doesn't sell. So you start with Jordan, and then there's plenty of great Hall of Famers that you could go through if Jordan sells. Whether it's Kobe, whether it's Magic, Larry Bird, LeBron, all of these guys. But you start with the best one because that's subjective to you. Start with the one that you know has the huge potential, and Jordan has huge potential. And then where he tops out at is nowhere you can go because anything less than Jordan, ooh, you better hope those numbers are high. PCS, because if Jordan
Right.
don't sell, yeah, that's what I think they should do. But I don't know if you got. That's a different question, but I don't know if anybody in here is interested in
Not
sports
in
statues.
not in NBA, man. Like football, even football, it's like a helmet's gonna cover their face. Baseball's gonna like small. I don't know. Sports statues, quarter scale. I think it's too big. Like I think 1/6 is probably gonna be a good scale for them. If they go quarter size, it's gonna take up a ton of room and stuff. But sports is difficult, like really difficult. I think.
I think if they release like popular characters back to back, like you do a Jordan, then you do a Kobe, then you do a Shaq back to back, I think that the hype will go on because it's a lot of us in this hobby are sports fans and will get those pieces. But I think if you go from Jordan to a lesser known character, a lot of people aren't gonna buy that lesser known character. And then, you know, how do you recover from that to get back to the popular characters?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what happens in our hobby too? I mean, the same thing happens. They release the big name characters, and then they try to release a smaller name character, and sometimes it falls flat. So, I mean, same thing with everything else.
Good point.
Yeah.
I think this might be a market that is not us because for us we fighting over Marvel, DC, Alien, Predator, Master of the Universe, all of this stuff. And your sport's gonna have to be high on the priority to replace a lot of that stuff, right, in your room if we talk about space.
Yeah, man.
So
Especially
maybe
with us.
maybe it's a different market that's not us. Maybe it's like, you know, these big sports guys that have huge houses that don't even really know that they will be into this stuff or but just want to get their like sports room together, like these big old sport. I don't know if you guys see these big old basements, like with freaking pool tables and all of these type of games in them, and then you can have those
jerseys and
like big old
trophies.
sports displays and crazy arena style sound. Then maybe they get all of them. You know what I mean? Fill up a wall with them and stuff like that. Maybe it's for them. A new market.
I'm only thinking about us, so that's my fault. But going on with the next question really quick, just to go on to the pictures. We got our guy Michael saying,
Can we skip him if it's possible? Like,
he says, everyone gets a chance here, man. Everyone gets a chance.
I get you. I know. Yeah.
I want to talk about removing certain people from the Tuesday stream. Banish the Darth. Hashtag banish the Darth. But yeah, man. So we'll get into this, and then when we got pictures rolling along. But Michael, we'll get to your question when the pictures come up. So don't worry, we're not missing your question right now. We'll get to it in the pictures.
Michael's been aggressive lately, man. Michael.
I did this poll last week. I want to do another poll for this week just to do it for the rest of the night. But one has to go. So quarter scale, third scale, sixth scale, or bus?
Bus.
Which one do you guys? I'm gonna put a poll up for the rest of the night so you guys could vote. Let us know what you guys think. But I guess we'll go really quick. John, what do you think? What has to go?
6 scale.
Pudgy?
Busts. I have all of them. Busts, the least popular with me. Although I appreciate them.
I know. Freaking John didn't even think about us 6 scale collectors. God, John. Like
I was gonna wait to get to me, but yeah, that's like think of the people. John was like, think of the people who just have low space and their income's not crazy. You just purge them from the hobby.
maybe another
Whereas
candidate.
Bus, it ain't their fault.
There's
they don't
always
have no
space.
arms.
There's always space.
You can get busted any scale. Like, you can just get it out of here.
The everyday elitist at gmail.com.
Put on that mask and come talk to me.
Yeah, God.
Is it John versus Pudgy? I'll talk to John backstage and see.
Ooh.
No, I want to take on Walton.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay.
How about you, Piggy
6th.
and Jarhead?
I would also say 6th.
You
I'm
guys
getting rid of
hate.
Bus.
You guys hate the small scale people.
I know, man. All right, you guys,
Just
this
like
is
the
gonna be
people of
fun.
Nebraska.
Bigger is better, Crip.
I've heard that my entire life.
I mean, if you have to tell yourself that, then
All right, man. So our let me just bring the picture up so I could just tell you guys a little bit about this guy. So our guy Rashid said, Steve, make sure you know how he talks. He just the man stuff, right?
Yeah.
Steve, he doesn't even tell me good morning, Steve, or good afternoon, Steve. He goes like, Steve, you make sure those boys know I'm campaigning out here in the West Coast for Rashid for 2024. And I was like, Jesus, man. And of course, out of all the guys, like Rashid takes a selfie with the California sun in the background.
a palm tree.
You know how you throw off his campaign?
How's that?
Make
No,
it
John,
snow.
don't do it.
Make it snow.
No, he has Tim's on. The
blizzard.
president is always ready. He has
Whisper
Tim's on.
Rochester. He won't get any votes there.
Snow.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow, you're going after. Okay, you're going after history. We gotta get that clip of the story of Rochester.
The story of Rochester.
Oh, that's great. All right, then the second picture, our boy Crippler says, "Can you tell us about this picture really quick, Crippler? This is TMZ
Yeah, so what
exclusive."
happened is we have a line that people can reach out to. You can just reach out to me on Facebook where they can actually send us information leaks on Cast the Gemini, Buck. And I don't know what's going on with Keesis. Did they kick him to the curb like they're gonna do with anybody that don't agree with them? Keesis, we got room for you. But anyway, yeah. Salma Hayek herself
Salma
was
who?
sold Salma Hayek herself.
Sure, that's her cousin.
Salma Hayek.
Sam,
Well,
I'm only
she
pulling
was-
it we got it, buddy. We got it.
She was sold a recast by Cast the Gemini, and she was upset. TMZ found out, they broke the story, and this came from a reputable source. I have sources all over the world. Some might even be in this cabinet that I get this information from. And so we just needed to make sure that people were aware of it, because this is something you won't have to worry about in the Darth Rashid presidency. He's over there slandering everyone while we're out here talking to the people. We're making trips, we're building bridges.
I've been in contact with your president.
Oh,
He has appointed me Secretary of Defense. You will be in enormous pain.
Mr. Payne, I'm sorry, Mr. Bain.
It's another stream. Mr.
would
Payne
you-
is not here.
I'm sorry. Would you like to announce your official endorsement of Darth Rashid for 2024?
I do endorse President Rashid as long as he continues his importation of Brazilian women.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out how many vacuum cleaners Bane took apart to make that mask.
Be careful. Nuclear weapon is aimed at Toronto as we speak, Canadian.
Canadian.
This ends the broadcast.
This is beautiful. Hey, so Everyday Collector Casual, anybody who hosts the channel, we would hope to secure, you don't have to do it now, but we want to talk and see if we could, secure your endorsement of Rashid for 2024, because it'll show the community that we're all about working together and not tearing people apart like Cash has been doing lately. Have you seen him? He
Nope,
and
I
Buck
haven't even
went
seen
on a
Cash.
stream and started saying, I want you to announce that you are for us now. Telling them like a dictatorship. When we're out here in the streets just trying to earn it, we're showing what we want to do. We letting people know our platform, our vision, and they're over there demanding people with no vision. Did he ever talk about his plan for Brazil?
You know what's funny?
You two are the only ones running?
It's Rashid
anybody
versus...
can run, but these are the people who put their hat in the ring so far.
We need to introduce a little anarchy.
Yes, everyday collector can get somebody in there and run. And what we hope to do is sort of like, when you go and be like, California votes are in, freaking North Carolina votes are in. We want to be like everyday collector votes are in. Everybody votes on a platform, and at the end of the day, we go and then we calculate it and see who will be the collective community president for that year.
Just no mail-in votes because we don't want to see them on the side of the lake or the river.
Votes. There has to be a live stream from one of the people that we mess with.
All right.
Well, our next one is pretty funny too. So we got this is what Crip was talking about. They went Cash and Buck joined forces today, and they are campaigning. They're campaigning against Rashid's cabinet. Is he president right now, or is he going to be?
He's he's not. No. There's no president yet. There's president. Okay. They're just sort of like they're all running. The candidates.
Ooh, look at this. It says no more candidates. This is a 2-man race. I want blood.
Cash is starting to sweat. Cash is starting to sweat already.
We welcome competition. Cash's cabinet and their party runs from it. All you see is the back of their head. Look at Keesis, the back of his head, because he was kicked out. Look how they run their stuff. I feel bad for Keesis. Come talk to me if you want a spot in our party. What they did, he used you, abused you. As soon as Buck was down, they kicked him to the curb, man.
Can we say...
Buck... Oh, go ahead, Phoenix.
Indictment.
It's a message from the Far Center. But the next one, this is interesting. This article came out of nowhere, and I'll read it to you guys. So there is a Darth Lord that we know.
Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Oh my God.
It's getting crazy in these streets.
I know. The front page is what they call it. Like I don't know. I need to verify this doc, but here it says.
Do it.
Here it says presidential nominee Darth Rashid implicated in felony conspiracy to purchase votes and illicitly influence the presidential election. Authorities are working to ascertain this identity of the shadowy figure seen in interacting with Mr. Rashid. Rumors are abound with many claim that his VP running Matt Samuel Gonzalez is also involved in the scandal.
You guys better be careful with this because you're taking this so serious. I think Biden's starting to get nervous. You guys better be careful.
They reached out to me too. Come on, man. Like, do we really want to run? And I was like, yeah, get you out too.
Biden's over there trying to eat his bowl of peas, and he sees all these presidential
if he gets nervous, he'll shit his pants. But how would we know the difference?
Looks like a deep fake.
So this article is funny right here, right? Because there is no proof anywhere we mess with, anywhere we stream, that we buy our votes. We ask people, if they would like to support us, but no truth. But there's proof right on the stream that Casual Nerd Problems linked right before this one of them demanding vote. Jaden, can I get you? Do not leave. Swear fealty to me. Those are words. Those are facts. Right in that
Swear
stream.
fealty to me.
Yes.
Swear to me.
Those were words they used.
John,
and
pretty good.
Oh my goodness! And then I was in Nebraska. I did a ride around in Nebraska.
Swear to me.
That's pretty close, John. That's pretty close.
It's crazy. So the only thing we could do is just share what we're gonna do. Stimulus checks, lower shipping prices. You see, those are actually running points. All they disrespect old people, elders. Legends.
We all do that.
They call them, but the way they do it is with malice, John. When you do it, it's not with malice. They
depends who you ask, right, Pudgy?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
I reached out to Piggy, like I was going through the hood, and I just was talking to Piggy, and I was like, man, what's up with that? He was like, I really like Cash. I think he could be a good president, but all of the old votes is turning me down. I was like, okay, if somebody disrespects legends like that, right? and don't understand like the masters of the universe came from a time where these legends walked the earth, right? What makes you think that he can get a dope masters of the universe statue to you in the community if he disrespects the culture and the people that backs he stood on? It's just mind-boggling to me.
I find the lack of Photoshop skills disturbing.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Oh man, hey.
I was all for Cash. I was all for him. I was in his corner. Then he went against Nas, who was my favorite rapper. So
there we go.
I slowly tried to recover from that. And then he came with the ageism. He disrespected Burt Reynolds. So
Wow, Cash, you just
my vote's up in the air now.
you're on a Cash
Oh
fool.
man, hey.
Man, the hate is strong tonight, man.
Yeah, you can reach out to Jaden. Jaden was there when he was demanding votes. Man, I felt so bad for him. I'm like, yo, Jaden, you do not have to vote for Rashid, but we can tell you why it's beneficial for you to do so. If you choose to go with Cash, that is your right. We will not demand you here. And that's what we but know this, we will listen to you. We will figure out what's needed in your community of collecting, and we will make sure that we'll do everything in our power. Rashid wears Timbs for a reason. Rain, sleet, or snow. We stomping through and getting it
Damn,
done.
Sam. If Hillary Clinton hired you, she might have won.
Yeah.
Yeah, while Cash over there talking about poke gun man, go to the polls. We over here putting in work.
Wait,
If I was
now-
Trump, I'd hire you as my lawyer.
Hey, John, now I want to know what's on those files. It's those Hillary computer files that you're collecting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we get all political today. So, Crippler, this is a good question. Like, we really need to debate already. When's the first debate? That's a good question.
Not this week because I'm gonna be in a hotel, and when we do that, I want to do it.
Oh, wow.
right.
That's how they all start in a hotel. And
Yeah,
then,
because right now we're on
There
a
we go.
campaign.
There we go.
We're reaching out to different communities. Right now I'm in Virginia. I just came back from Canada. Right before that, I was in Nebraska. And we just got to make sure.
Don't leave
that,
any DNA behind, okay?
Oh no. What we want to do is make sure that they know that we are here. We're reaching out. We're gonna earn their vote. The difference. We're not gonna demand their vote. We're going to earn their vote. And so right after that, we're gonna have a debate. The very first debate, not this Wednesday, but the next Wednesday following. If Cash is up for it, and if he's available, he's got to let me know if he's available or not. So it's on him. We did it every Wednesday, so it's going to be up to him to be there that Wednesday. And I just want to say one last thing to Buck, because I don't begrudge Buck for
Buck's
doing what
not
he
even
do.
here.
I know, but I just need him to
Poor
hear
Buck's
this.
probably sleeping somewhere, and you're going after him.
Yeah, Buck, you did what you did because I know you think that Cash is your boy and all of that good stuff. I just want you to know that I'm not mad at you. I understand, but I am disappointed. I'm very disappointed in you. I thought you were different. I thought you were someone who can actually see the lies spew through the lips of Hate the Gemini. But when you come around, my hand will be extended to you, my brother.
I just feel like I just feel like Cash is sitting at his desk saying, "Cash me outside. How about that?"
Wow.
Oh man.
Well,
No, but Cash has been
battle-
killing it, dude. I've been trying to I'm with my family. I've been getting on a ride, and then you waiting online. I check my phone, and there's something going on the Facebook group, and I'm just laughing. Then I check his video when I get in last night. I was like, this is crazy. So no, he's having fun with it. We having fun with it. So that's all good.
Oh man, here we go.
Wow.
Cash says when Sam speaks, it's like when Flankster talks to Queen Studios. It's all lies.
Is it Queen Studios or Sideshow Collectibles?
Oh.
We don't use that F word here, Cash.
Yeah, see what I mean? How easily he used that word. We understand how much that word, how heavy that word is. So we made Jupiter's C, right?
Yeah,
It's
this
so
is
that we don't have to hear
Is
that
that supposed to
word.
be the slideshow thing?
this is supposed to be a great transition, bring us back to normality right here, but I guess it's
Oh
not
my
working.
goodness.
But someone actually did this.
Penguin.
Like they saw the
That
new
looks
premium
great.
format for Penguin. Yeah, and they like, why does the Penguin have scars? Like, let's put a Band-Aid on them. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
what is going on here? But this is cool. I don't know. I saw it. I thought it was cool. Like this is our statue that's coming up pretty soon, and this guy drew it.
Pretty neat.
Oh man! And then of course, like this guy Terry says, "That's Cash's buddy." Jesus. Oh,
Yeah.
Critical Mass, what's up?
Yeah. What up, Critical Mass? No, like there's rumors on the message board too that there's something. We it's an ongoing investigation, but I'm sure the reports have come in that there's evidence that Cash has been seen with or been frolicking with Jupiter C.
Uh-oh.
I did
We'll see
not
how
have
that
sexual
pans out.
relations with.
I did
Don't
not
even go there.
I think you'd be spotting
Here
him
we
in a
go.
gym, yo.
I don't know if this is custom or if this is I don't know what
Yeah,
this is,
that
to be
must be.
honest.
I think that must be custom.
Right? I've never
That
seen a
doesn't look
Sinister
familiar at
or
all. No.
yeah.
Mark, please look at that.
This is crazy, man. Oh, and they did the
Oh, look at this.
it's possible, man. I don't know.
Kilowog.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't do this guy.
Red Lantern.
What do you think of this guy, Jarhead?
Kilowog
Yeah.
Kilowog. What?
looks pretty good. I've always liked Green Lanterns, so like Green Lanterns are like my favorite DC franchise, I guess. So I'm all about Green Lanterns, but they look pretty good. I mean, they look custom. I haven't seen them before though.
Yeah, me too. And they look like 6 scale, right?
It's like Callus Parallax.
The other guy's the leader of the Black Lanterns.
Damn, son. Lucky you ain't running for president.
Of the black.
Leader of the blacks.
Holy.
Lanterns.
Black Lanterns.
Black Lanterns.
I'm just saying, there was no legend.
Choose your words wisely, there, Jarhead. Choose your words wisely.
John, you got to get out
I
of here.
said Lanterns. Don't read into it.
You gotta step out.
Lock the doors. Don't let John out.
I'm more worried about
time to-
Jarhead's curtain up there. It looks like Casper's playing back there. Like, what's going on?
I got my AC going.
It's time to embrace the shadows.
All right, Bane. Good to see you guys. Good to spend some time with you guys. You guys rock.
Good week.
See ya, John.
You're
All the
out.
best, guys.
Take care, John.
Have a good night, man. Oh man, it gets louder and louder. It's awesome though. But yeah, this looks great, man. This
Yeah, those are nice.
I wonder if he made this himself. Like maybe he printed them out.
it does
Maybe
look
they're
like it's
3D
3D
prints?
printed. Yeah.
But yeah. Good concept stuff. Definitely good concept.
Old school. Oh yeah, and then we hit 666, man. When I saw this number, I was like,
Ooh, Mark of the Beast.
yeah. It's funny because like that day I was keeping an eye on it. Like it's not my favorite number, but it's like a number to this number of the beast, right? But
Your
like
favorite number, you said?
but like I'm looking at it like subscriber wise. I'm like, oh man, we're gonna get there today. I'm looking at it, step into a meeting at 665. And then Brenton messages me like in the middle of a meeting. I'm like, oh, I'll check it in a second. The meeting ends. He's like, congratulations, Steve. Like the whole day I'm looking at this. You hit 666, and I was like, Brenton, you asshole. Like, unsubscribe really quick and let me have this moment. But yeah, man, big thank you to you guys.
Congratulations, man.
Congrats.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's awesome. But big thank you to you guys. It's like crazy.
So is it
Oh, and-
Dark Lord nerd problems until it
I know,
goes
right?
up to 6?
Pretty soon, we'll see. But then we got this one. I don't know if you guys are interested in this one, but it's so the Hasbro line has announced the N1 Starfighter. I thought this is badass. I had the other ship, the Mandalorian. What's the other ship he goes on? Oh man,
But, they used to call it the slave.
not that one. That was
That's
someone in the chat's gonna answer in a second. The Mandalorian. Damn.
the one that got blown up.
Yeah, the one that got blown up. Yeah. But Hasbro has this one coming out pretty soon. I got the one from NYC, luckily, but this is pretty cool. It's not 1/6 scale or anything. I think it's like I don't even know.
Some in-house scale.
Yeah. But we'll see. And then I saw this one like for sale, and I was like, "What is this, man? This is not possible. This is a statue from one of the I think it's a anime statue." But do you know this by chance, Crippler?
I'm trying to. I can't. This phone. No, I don't know who that is. I don't think it's Diablo. Is it? Let me see.
It says on the
there-
bottom, Teresa. Teresa
Teresa.
something.
The
No,
faint
I
smile.
don't know who this is.
Oh, there it is. Razor Crest. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll put it in our chat
That's
too.
right.
Yeah. I thought this looked amazing. Oh, Piggy, you got it. I'm sorry, man. Let's see. So then we got a bunch of pictures of this one. It's a beautiful statue, I think. I don't even know who makes it, but looks amazing. And then we got our boy Crippler with his
That broken, dirty, mouthless Ravager with his crippled frenzy. But I love that statue. Bro.
If you guys didn't see the unboxing, yeah, like it goes great until you hear that. It gets crazy in like middle of the video, and he. It's funny because it looks like Sam wants to hide it. He's like, but everyone hears the snap of the polystone.
Oh man, no! I was like, nope, it happened. I did it. Do I do live boxings again? Because it's like I'm like always so freaking careful when it's just normal, just slow.
It looks great though, man.
Yeah. It does tempt me to want to get more.
What was the Autobot version of this guy? I remember there was another guy. He was another
Some whack Autobot. What was his
Boombox.
name again?
Yeah, he was the better one. What was his name?
God damn it, Justin. No, he wasn't the better one. You heard the other one's voice?
You talking
I
about,
don't even know his name. That's why.
what's this one's name? What's this one's name?
Soundwave.
Soundwave.
But
But there was another one. There was a Autobot one. I forget his name.
Freaking art said, can you transform this into a cool X-Men statue? I got almost all the X-Men I wanted. I just need a Wolverine and a Bishop and a Storm and a Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. Then I'm good. But I'm only getting one or two of those. Master Blaster, Jesse, that's right.
Oh, okay. That's it. Blaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But casual, thank you so much for moderating that. Unboxing, man. I appreciate
definitely,
it.
man. Anytime, man. I love seeing the sweat, and I love seeing the anger deep within you. So
It flowed through.
yeah. Where's Rashid, right?
I know.
And this one, someone shared. I forgot who shared this one, but this is a custom one of Mephisto. Amazing. Do you know this one, Jarhead?
Yeah, you would show this on 666. You have.
I know, right? The timing, right?
It's weird that it's popped up. I've only seen like one or two pictures of it. I don't know who this is made by.
It looks good though, man. Is it? Do you know what? Well, I guess you can't say what company, but like, is it going to production anytime soon, or is it just the concept for now?
I don't know anything about it. I just seen a picture today actually of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this looks great.
We just almost got him in live action, and we missed it by that much. Now that Marvel is redoing their lineup, and we're not getting that Agatha Harkness series where he would have showed up.
Oh, we're not getting the Agatha?
They said it's kind of like on the back burner indefinitely while they're reevaluating.
Yeah, they pushed everything back.
Yeah, and he was gonna pop up in there as her husband, and I think they had cast him and everything. Yeah.
Dang. This looks good.
I think that's for the best. Anything they could push back from whatever they had coming out.
Except for X-Men. I'm mad that X-Men.
No, Piggy. I guarantee it's probably for the best until they get all new writers, a new team. Because if we had these same people think about the same people that did Quantumania and all them doing.
Gotcha.
Victoria didn't want to call them X-Men because she said
X people. You would have got X people, bro.
Yeah, the mutants.
You're an X fan.
All right, so this is Ed Covid's display. He just got the surfer, but I love the way he has this.
COVID, that's how you rolling?
It's beautiful.
The display is beautiful, man.
Hey,
It's so-
my favorite part is he got that door jam on the end of the thing, so his door doesn't hit the display.
Cabinet.
Go all the way down. All the way.
Yeah,
go
what
on.
kind of display is
Right
that?
there.
Ah, so it's good.
That's-
I never
that's-
noticed
that's
that.
custom.
That's custom.
Yeah, that's a straight up custom.
That's like respect right there, right?
I want to know what kind of displays he's using.
Wow, I never noticed that. I think it's PAX units, isn't it?
Those are packs.
I think so. They look like PAX.
I like the two-tone he did with the black shelving
I
and
do
the
too.
white outer.
And a closer look at his newest piece. This looks amazing.
I like how the light's hitting that statue. It's like glowing.
And you guys see how they did the railing system for the lights? I love it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You could move these anywhere you want, looks like. I
Yeah,
wonder if
and,
this
and
is
this
like
is
one
what
of-
I love. Like we talk about like people wired different ways to collect, but this is what I'm drawn to of this sort of like the separation and the focus that this creates for each piece in its display.
hell
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Like this would look kind of like, I feel like a lot of collectors would just put it on top of a cabinet just like this, right?
Yeah,
Well,
or just
at COVID-
line them all up because that's what we got to do. It's what we got to do, right?
Yeah.
Because think about it. Like I got this one pedestal on a wall, and I think it's nice, but that's one statue. You know what I mean? Where I can have a whole wall
Exactly.
with statues there, right? So it's like,
Yeah. Ed COVID's doing it great, man.
it's so good. Thanks
Oh
for
yeah, the
sharing that.
Godzilla someone mentioned.
You got that Jon Snow too.
Oh yeah, and the freaking Conan. Dang.
And the
Yeah, Hulk.
I can't believe you're selling this one, man. You're still selling it, right?
Yeah.
Jarhead? Dang. Well, if anyone's
Hey,
interested,
Did
Jarhead's
nobody
selling
buy that? Oh god. I
Yeah,
want
if
to know
anyone's-
if he's still selling the
the Thanos.
Did he sell his Thor? Thanos yet?
It's sold.
It's sold.
It's sold? Is it sold to somebody we know or?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, wow, congrats. That's good, man. I know you wanted to move that piece. So.
I'm sad now.
I'm sad.
I mean,
the price
I
was
didn't
ridiculous.
I didn't want to move it, but I'm trying to focus my collecting. So I mean, because it's a badass piece, but you know, it's like I just want to focus more, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me know if that deal don't go through.
Jesus.
You had your chance, Crippler.
I had my opportunity. This 100%. I'm just
opportunities.
yeah.
I like that
I-
green, that metallic green. Not
Oh,
the yellow,
yeah.
not so much, but I like that that metallic green. Kind of.
What about the yellow that you don't like? This belongs to our boy Franco, so he's great at taking criticism. So he'll
So
probably,
the only part is like the like his satchel area that's over the underwear, like where you see that line, kind of like that crease or whatever. But outside of that, I think the paint is amazing. I think the sculpt is amazing, and that green pops, like it's so metallic, and the red is metallic as well. So overall, I definitely like it.
I don't care how his leg is out there like that.
oh, this one, yeah,
Yeah,
it's just like
yeah.
dangling, kind of looking.
Like it should be like bent or
No, he's-
something. Like it should. I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me.
like the knee should be popped out.
Because
Yeah.
he's phasing. Yeah.
It's like too straight, like he's stretching it out or something.
But, yeah, like his leg fell asleep.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me today. I love the cape though. The cape's a little bit different.
I always see him as a cape that drapes beautifully versus puffed up, but I like that one too. And I agree with Peggy with the leg. The color is super comic. Oh, was he talking?
I know, right? He's like, "What you say, motherfucker?"
What you say about my cape? I'll phase right through you.
It's still in the rendering process, but yeah, it looks great so far. We'll see.
I wish they make one where they show him like partially, like sort of phasing. I don't know how to capture.
Oh
that,
yeah,
but-
yeah. They did that with another custom where he was phasing out of like the base.
Yeah, like like
Ultra.
he was coming up through it. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
you could see that. And then yeah, the Ultron on the bottom, like kind of like this, right? Like, like his legs
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
I like how
Okay.
they did that Ultron. That Ultron.
I know, right? That Ultron's like crazy detailed. The machinery and everything, crazy.
If they fix that leg on the Vision, man, I think that'll be an awesome statue.
Yeah.
the,
No,
the leg that's asleep.
I never even noticed that, to be honest. I was looking at everything else except for that leg. Yeah, that's funny.
It's just hanging out there.
I want him in like almost like a hush pose, to be honest, because he.
Oh
he
yeah,
usually-
that would actually look good too. What do you guys think of this? I don't know if this is Module case or whatever, but look at this, man.
Yeah, they're custom sized mod cases.
Oh
Are
really?
there two
Okay.
people sitting in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how big that Optimus Prime is compared to them.
Right? Yeah.
Man, I'm looking for a Hulkbuster. I got a lead on one. I want to talk to you backstage about it, guys, and see if it's on the up and up. The thing is, it's coming. If I do get it, it comes from Singapore, and after that, Soundwave had a breakage before the one I broke. I'm like, and that didn't come all the way from Singapore, so I don't know if I could take another statue with another break on it when I get it.
I mean, normally XM's packaging is pretty good
Yeah,
though.
pretty
I mean, it's not-
bomb-proof. Yeah.
You don't normally have to worry about it.
Yeah,
So
that's nice. Though.
Jarhead, if you want to tell us a little bit. See, this is what I was telling you guys earlier. Like, I don't know if I would like boxes every day coming into my house like this. Like, barely even fitting through the door, I bet.
That damn driver put it right in front of the door. So like
Yeah.
I was inside, I opened the door and there's just boxes in front of me. I'm like, really?
But were you happy, like, right after you were like, what the fuck?
Honestly, I was hoping that they would arrive a little later, like towards when I start moving, So this is just one more thing I've got to move now. So I've got to go down to storage and put it in storage, and then when I move, I take it out. It's just more of a hassle.
I'm surprised they didn't make you sign for it.
Nope, no sign.
Oh wow.
No sign at all.
Well, congrats, man. I'm sure like this is gonna be great when you open it. So
What is it?
I got him with me.
I think you mentioned it earlier, right? It's a Venom.
It's Venom. Yeah.
Oh, you know how I like me some Venom, Joe. Here.
This is our boy Jeff Delaney from Secret Sanctuary, and I saw a lot of people starting to get this guy. I love this piece, man. This looks, for me, it's exclusive or bust is what they say. Like the exclusive on this thing is amazing.
Shouldn't it be Mer Person though?
Oh, come on.
I know, right?
But see,
Joining the X people.
It's whatever
I wanna
he
hear what
identifies
Piggy
with,
has to
right?
say.
Casual, this is what I gotta talk to you about to see, because I know you got a contact that kind of can make some custom parts or swap outs and stuff like that, because I got waitlisted for the exclusive 3 times, and I want the piece. I love both portraits, but I want the trident. I don't want the regular sword, and that's the only thing holding me up. And twice they were going to convert my order, but I think I told you before, due to my religion, I can't shop on Friday night. And both times it was Friday night after sundown when I got the email. And by the time I went to go to buy it on Saturday night, it was gone, like both times. So I'm thinking about almost just getting the regular piece and seeing if I can just shop around for someone that's maybe just selling that part. Like even dude from Secret Sanctuary said that he's gonna display them with the sword. So I'm like, hey, if you want to sell that trident,
you heard that? You're like, oh man, yeah.
I went straight to his comments. That's the only thing that's holding me up, is that I want the trident and not the sword, and I wish they made more of the exclusive piece.
Yeah, this will be difficult, man, because the exclusive looks so good on it. You could get either or, but having the exclusive is like a huge plus. But yeah, we'll see more
those
pictures.
eyes on that statue are crazy. The eyes
I know.
are like,
Yeah, I love
they're
the
like
eyes on it.
glass looking.
Everything,
Hey,
the base and everything
yeah.
looks great.
Both portraits are amazing for this piece.
Yeah, Piggy, these are the type of issues you won't have to worry about in a Rashid administration.
He got my vote. If he can give me that trident,
Yeah, I'm telling you. This is what we mean. We reach out to the community, figure out what their biggest problems are, and we create solutions. We don't demand the votes. But anyway, this is a nice piece. And you are such a huge fan of it. We will do everything in our power to make sure you obtain this beautiful beast.
You'll get free advertising for a month if I can get that trident.
And man, when I saw this one, I was like, pictures, man, if like people with camera skills could take more pictures of their statues, like this looks amazing.
Makes you just
This
want to be
picture.
like, is that still available?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, did it ever sell out? I mean, I know it was available for a while. It had a very low ES.
I don't know if it's sold out yet, but I wasn't a big fan of it, to be honest, compared to the, I think he has a picture of
The
the
one
other
that
one.
you had before.
Yeah. I love the one on the right, but in this picture right here, I'm like, wow, this looks perfect.
Dynamic is cool.
That portrait looks pretty good, man.
Yep, patent leather looks cool.
Oh, there you go. Cash the Gemini says, we shall make it happen. Piggy X, you want it. You got it.
Cash got my
See,
vote.
like we never
Campaign
said, now
promises.
we gotta hold them to that, right? Because we never said we will get it. We said we would do everything in our power to help you. That's the difference. Listen to the words. He's just saying he's gonna do this. He's demanding. Yo, man, look, see through the Gemini. See through the Cash.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
Yeah, man.
Here's her boy
that looks dope,
Pudgy
too.
with
Oh,
the
that's
photo
Pudgy.
skills. Yeah.
Oh,
Now, Steve, you mentioned about what Daniel Bell said about seeing the true what the artist was trying to convey.
Mhm.
Well, this statue, not only it was a little bit of a challenge to photograph with the light on and everything, but this statue, when you see it, it's going to sound stupid, but when you see it in the dark, is when all of a sudden I say, "Oh shit, this is what the artist intended." And you show them the next picture when it's photographed in the dark, and it's fucking all of a sudden it's like, oh, it looks like the comic book cover.
Right.
That's yes.
That's what
There
I'm
you go.
Oh, yeah.
There's the comic book cover.
That's the
Okay.
comic book cover.
Just
That's
having it
exactly
with
what
the-
it's supposed to portray, right? Yeah,
and
what I
that's
was
the
hoping.
artist. That's the
You-
artist's intention there.
We got a special guest real quick. Let me get him really quick. We got the representative of Cash the Gemini. What's up, Cash?
Oh
What's
my
up, Bug?
goodness.
My God. I can't
So-
believe you, Casual. How can you be fraternizing with this dude buying votes and shit? Come on, man.
Buying votes. Any proof
good,
of that,
Buck?
bro?
Oh,
Welcome, Buck.
we got empirical proof. I'm releasing the documents tomorrow with photos. Who
Okay.
Doth Rashid was dealing with, the most unsavory character in the community.
So this feels like some Russian Gate stuff over here. Going on.
I don't know, man.
Like this is, hey, but we'll find out. Like we are not even worried because we did nothing wrong.
Nah, your campaign is the dirtiest and the sleaziest in the community.
You've been with Cash for one day. How do you figure?
Hold on. We talking about sleazy and dirtiest. Who took a screenshot earlier, huh?
Hey,
Ooh.
I'm a messenger of the truth. That's all.
We're taking screenshots now. Okay.
If it didn't happen, there wouldn't have been any need for the screenshot.
All right.
How many people you demanded to vote for you on streams now, Buck? Huh?
Hey, I'm just campaigning. I'm not buying the votes. I'm asking. I'm not paying.
You're not asking. You telling them. You said Jaden's there. He's in here. Jesse's there. He's been abused by
Man.
your guys' word.
I can't.
When you
believe
was on there
Terry
talking
voted
about
for Rashid
swear
already?
fealty to me
Damn.
now before the stream's over. I need to know that you're with us. I
Damn.
need to know. Or what? What are you gonna do to poor Jesse and Jaden if they're not down with y'all?
Nah, it's just all about loyalty. That's the man. That's the Mr. President right
Loyalty.
there. Mr. President right there.
Mr. Recast Seller. We heard what he did.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's in the stream. Tell me.
Those are all rumors that have been spread around by the most skullduggerous and most unscrupulous.
Wow,
characters.
baby.
Wow,
Skullduggery.
skullduggery. Holy shit.
I'll be
Oh,
abusing
man.
that word all day tomorrow.
It's cold.
Well, Buck, I do
I want more.
I do think that Cash needs someone like you in the cabinet. I think you you are too much even. Like he doesn't deserve someone like you. But I'm looking forward to see what you could do because man, if you can make a mountain out of that molehill, all of the props in the world. And I believe you can do it, but unfortunately, truth always wins out. And you guys just don't really have a platform. You guys don't have a vision. And I don't want to hijack. I hijacked too much of Casual Nerd Problems program. So I'm just going to end it at that. But we look forward to talking more.
Rashid wouldn't let me do that without putting this up.
Oh man, hey.
Bunch of hate on this channel tonight, man. What's going on?
I know. But Buck does have a match tomorrow, guys. He won against Keesis. And he moves on to fight King of XM, Lord King of XM. Tomorrow. Collect the combat. If the Wi-Fi holds up.
Well, Pudgy, man, congrats on this piece. And like one quick question I had for you, like, how do you feel about the overspray on this one? Like, that's the only thing that's setting me back, but I can't see it on the one you have. Like, it looks perfect.
Well, yeah, it does because if you display it with the light on, it like literally disappears. It's like it enhances the light. If you displayed it with the light off, I could see where somebody may not like it. My first impression when I opened the box actually was that it was actually too dark. When I opened it, I was just in indoor house lighting, and I was like, almost looks like it's too dark. But once I put it under the photography lights, then the gray really popped out.
Okay.
You know, but when you display it with the lightning bolt on, yeah, you get it makes the lightning bolt seem even more powerful than it is because it gives that illusion.
Yeah. It's like, because you know what happens is like if you shine a light on a black surface versus a white surface, the white surface will bounce a lot more. So that's what's going on.
You know, Pudgy, this made me think about like the topic of conversation at the beginning when the host was saying almost like they wish that we could kind of see the things through their lens. And I thought about it, through their eyes. And it's like, the average eye, like maybe if you're in dull lighting or you're just, you know, whatever's going on, and you look at it at first glance and you're like, oh, this is too dark, I'm not feeling it. And you can go on a full rant until you kind of maybe play around with it in different settings, and then you get a whole different appreciation for it. And that may be what the artist's intent, one of the artist's intents in the sculpture.
That's the thing. The artist can intend anything they want. You can't expect, like, you selling a consumer piece, it has to, like, you don't have to have a degree in art to sort of like a piece of see it through their eyes. It's either going to be like dope or not dope.
It could have like a little, it could have a line like with an asterisk that says works best when displayed under direct lighting.
Yeah, for this piece, I think I was listening in the car on the way up, and we talked, and you guys, I don't want to go back because you guys already talked about it, but sort of about, it was more about the Danny Bell conversation and the YouTube situation and the reviews and all of that stuff, because I have a lot of thoughts on that, but we could talk about it on another episode or something to catch up on it. But I do think that this right here, like it wows me without having to have some sort of art degree. It just looks like, comes off right off the pages of The Dark Knight, whether it was in the animation when the lightning strikes, or whether it was the comic book cover, like it captures it. And the fact that you could turn the light on and see the detail on it too, and then turn it off and then get that silhouette just like the cover, it's like, dude, perfect, dude.
Yeah, Pudgy, this looks amazing. Even with like your lighting and photography skills, it's a huge plus. Like I know I showed you like the spot I could put them at. I'm not collecting quarter scale stuff, but like I think it's meant to be in this little spot that I have. So. Okay.
Y'all talk about phases and stuff too.
Yeah. This is great, man. Big congrats. Are you
Thank you.
what else are you like? How about the Thunderbolt? I know like a lot of people are receiving broken ones or yellow.
Yellow tip lightning.
As you see it, nice and clear, and bluish white. It's bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really bright.
Yeah,
How about
that's
like
the way it looks in the viewfinder, just that bright. That's not enhanced at all.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Dang. Could
I'm
use that as
loving
my
your
lamp.
freaking setup now with your TV.
I just
And
in
what you
those
did for
pictures,
the
like
speakers.
I crushed the blacks a little bit so that the background totally disappears. But
Mhm.
that brightness of that light is the way it is. Yeah.
Dang.
Like that picture there, that's a picture with my phone. That's the way it looks in the room.
Now,
Wow.
does the lightning distract you while watching TV or no?
I haven't watched TV with it on yet.
Gotcha.
So, you know,
But I love the fact that you can automate that on or off, or if it
you
does.
can. Yep.
So I guess really quick, Pudgy,
Congratulations.
since you got this one, like what's your favorite and not so favorite part about this one?
Favorite is the dynamic pose and how they pulled it off.
Mhm.
If there was a knock, it would only be that you don't truly appreciate it unless it's like either totally dark like that or with direct lighting. If you just have it in regular room lighting or in an unlit cabinet, it might it'll lose a little bit because it won't. It's very dark.
It loses the effect. Yeah.
It loses the effect.
Yeah, it looks great. Like
Thank you.
well, big congrats.
I tell
man.
you, if I didn't
And
have that big
awesome
old
pictures.
detective, I would get this one. I love this piece so much.
Hmm.
That's saying something too with quarter scale against third scale. Like yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, big congrats. Looks
He's
amazing.
big too. He doesn't fit in any of these cabinets. That's why he's getting.
Special
He
treatment.
replaced Wolverine. Wolverine is now in a cabinet.
How tall
wow,
is he?
he's taller than the
He's
PCS.
tall. Yeah, PCS Wolverine fits in the cabinet, but he doesn't. He's 30. I want to say 31 inches roughly.
My area right here is 32 inches, so it might be meant to be. Oh, and then like someone was showing you Crippler how it's done, you know? Guys, congrats on your sound wave with a bunch of other freaking
Woo.
yeah. He says congrats on your toy. That's what he said.
He's hold my beer.
Yeah. Belongs to our guy Joseph. And I don't know if you guys got to see. This is supposed to be at a Comic Con, I think, in Singapore. And look at this thing. It looks better than what we saw earlier. I think we saw this like the prototype. I think a couple months ago. The Daenerys.
Is that silicone face?
Yep, it's all silicone.
Silicone mouth.
Oh.
It looks like her in the first season.
Yeah. Yep, I can see that. This kind of like set me. I was like, this kind of looks scary. But it's all about the lighting, right? And
Yeah.
this one I felt like a Rashid. Like I'm not gonna comb this guy's hair. Like F that. Like I have trouble combing my own hair.
Somebody got to do it.
Someone's gonna do, yeah. This one scared me right here though. Like not this one. This one looks exactly
That
like
does
her.
not
Looks
look
good
like
there.
her right there to me. Does that look like her to you?
You don't think so? This looks exactly to me. It looks like her.
Oh no!
This-
Trust me, I've studied her
You
face
study. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
8 seasons. This does not look like. Hey, if it's the lighting, the
eyes.
angle, it could be. But Buck, you could talk to me about it because I know you get a little more technical with the
eyes.
silicones. But this right here, yeah, it's right here. It's not. I'll ask my wife. Well, I'll
It's not
show you
100.
later what she's over there. Because Navona, we watched the mess out of Lord of the Rings, right? We know some Daenerys disease.
Except
Yeah.
it's Game of Thrones.
Oh, right here.
Did he
Does she
say-
look like
did he say
Daenerys?
Lord
to
of
you?
the Rings?
Yeah.
He said Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
That
Game
looks
of
just
Thrones.
like Galadriel.
I
Come
meant
on.
Game of Thrones.
All
I
your
meant
street
Game of
cred is
Thrones.
gone.
I meant Game of Thrones.
This how he does it.
She's coming. She's gonna give you. I just want to yell that. Daenerys, Game of Thrones. Something's off, right?
I think
Yeah.
you're right. It looks like she's. It's
That's
maybe
not her
like
face, huh?
a more slender version of her.
Something
Like she was
beneath.
young.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
very good.
Wow, look at what this guy says. Jeff Morris, welcome to the chat. Looks like she's wearing a $3 Party City.
Jeff Morris in the building. Hey, Jeff.
That's so funny.
Jeff
Welcome,
doesn't like
Jeff.
silicones.
Congratulations on your victory, Jeff.
But okay, so this is the other picture that scared me. So all of these we've seen before, blah blah blah. But look at this guy all the way to the left.
Saruman.
Look at the size on the Saruman.
And that Aquaman was already pretty big.
Yeah.
There's the one buck like right there, that mirror.
It looks like a freaking tower, man.
And it seems like these busts, like whenever you see a person stand next to them, they always seem like they're actually slightly scaled over like real human size. If you know what I'm talking about. They always seem to have like maybe bigger heads than like people would. And damn, that's
I know what you're saying.
So when I've seen that like Aquaman next to a person before and it looked massive, and this orange just towering over that. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah.
I love that Terminator one.
It's crazy because you see the setup they have. It's like all steel bars with like a cement block, looks like, on top, or stone top.
Countertop, yeah.
I love it though. It's really practical. You could like get these up like within
I do
10
like
minutes.
that. I do really like that.
Yeah.
Terminator.
It looks just like him.
Yeah.
Oh, then our boy Luke, man, birthday boy Luke got his what's it called? What do you call it? Jarhead? Yeah, Galacticus. Yeah.
You got people really thinking it's Galacticus now.
Trademark that.
I know, right?
Big congrats to you, Luke, and big happy birthday to you, man.
Happy birthday, Luke.
And then we got this one again for some reason, and Matt just got this Wendigo versus Wolverine, and it's huge, man.
Dope, dude.
So this is 1/5 scale. This is quarter scale. Just to give you a size or a scale difference. It's huge. I think it took like 3 years to make or something like that because of COVID and everything. But patience is key, man.
I actually kind of want this piece.
There's actually one for sale, man. Like I forget, someone's putting up for sale already.
There's a few on for sale right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I've seen 2 or 3 of them.
Probably because it just started shipping, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That happens a lot. I remember when Jarhead, you and Matt got your Omega Red versus Wolverine. They show up on the buy and sell groups. Is it because you wait that long and then people might change their mind?
It's the shipping. It's you get to the end, then you have to pay the last payment normally, and then the shipping on top of that. So people don't want to pay that, so they end up selling it. You see it. I mean, you see it everywhere, not just in the customs too. I mean, you see it in the regular. Watch how many Maestros you see up for sale when it comes up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do a live pre-order for that Maestro right now. Now that I can't get your Thanos, I need something on Throne.
Oh man, someone posted this together. This is a quarter scale tweeter head Joker, and this is the Zatanna. Amazing.
I like that Zatanna a lot.
Sideshow and tweeter head, man. This is not none of the silicone, none of it's crazy, man.
Yeah, if y'all vote for Buck, that's all y'all gonna get is silicone.
Oh,
I said it.
Damn.
I like that illusion though. Like that illusion is really working.
Mm-hmm.
You see, this the same man that called Game of Thrones Lord of the Rings. Now he's confusing Cash's campaign with mine. You don't need to vote for Buck because Buck isn't running.
I misspoke. It's just like a typo. Things happen because I'm human. You know what is human, Buck? The people. The people are human. They understand mistakes. Nobody's perfect, Buck. Are you perfect? Are you saying you and Cash are perfect right now?
No, of course not.
I don't think so.
They can also perceive the malodorous scent coming from your mouth. With all
really
the,
don't want to.
You what?
Wait.
Triple word score.
Right. I'm still processing skullduggery.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I
That's
Oh,
right,
my goodness.
folks.
All right, man. We're gonna get to some memes. It says the strongest force on Earth is whatever holds 5-liter buckets together.
Very true.
You guys ever bought those buckets like that at Home Depot?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
true.
You just
Then we
want
get
the one.
into the
Oh
future
my
right here.
God. Are you kidding me?
Oh man, I really want to know what kind of plates this guy has too.
Oh,
Because
zoom in on his Instagram. He's got his Instagram on his fucking.
oh, does he? Oh, perfect.
Damn.
There it is.
I think that's called custom.
Custom.
Yeah, that's.
Vroom vroom.
My favorite. He's got those lights on the spoiler.
I know he added those. He's like, that's not enough, man. You gotta.
So it looks like when I had multiple cats, I did a DIY thing to be able to put like 3 of the cat food bowls and 3 of the water bowls in there at the same time. And this kind of that's what that part looks like.
And then it says, Batman. Oh, let me zoom in a little bit. Batman, whiskey on the rocks. Hold a whiskey. So you just want ice? Yes. Justice or whatever. I feel like this is a Brenton thing.
Just ice. Just ice.
Just
It says spend 3 months on salary on a nice game PC. Also me with the with the nice PC, YouTube, freaking video games, Facebook, and everyone knows this. A little bit of porn.
Famous colors.
Friend says, do you want to go to the club tonight? Me, who entered the grandma era. I don't know why, man. This made me laugh really loud today.
That's me.
And we got Vince McMahon sells WWE after years of failing to obtain photos of Spider-Man.
J.J. Jameson.
Me thinking that I fixed my life just because I cleaned my room. This is old school. This one got me laughing too.
Oh, Easter egg. Oh my God.
I just noticed it because
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, this one was for Rashid, man. If he was gonna join. You know where they sell those like antiques.
Yeah, like
The
that
roadshow, antique roadshow.
This I thought was pretty cool. Someone made this out of crazy display.
This from Rogue One, right? The scene.
Is that a Lego?
Yeah, it's all Legos.
Wow.
I think it is, Buck. That's right. Yeah,
That's dope.
it's scary, man. Then we got "You Shall Not Pass" with an alien on the top. I thought that was amazing. Crossover. And more aliens, just in case anyone's interested. Painting of our girl. This one, I forget what this
Alf?
character was called. Yeah,
Alf.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate Alf. I hate
Look
Alf.
at his nose.
Because he's creepy,
Just
right?
observe his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't anymore.
Alf used to eat cats, right? That
Oh,
was his thing?
man.
He'd eat cats.
Right.
You know when they say like, you can't hear a picture? I could hear this. Ric Flair. I saw this on DCX. It says "fuck your statue." Priya saying, "Just go around. I'm Florian."
Yeah. You have to throw that away.
Honestly, it's true. I do.
And then it says, your grandma watching the display toys in her. No, your grandma watching you display toys in her good china cabinet.
Wow.
Okay. So wait. Story with this one. So I got my grandma's china cabinet, and I redid one of the shelves, and I'm like, how can I bring the piggy into this? And no soon as I'm like spray painting, put some stuff in there, I see this meme on there. So I showed it to
Oh, no.
Oh man. Well, I don't know what she'll say, but this one says, "Lousy kids, that's for my dishes."
Yep.
Oh man. Oh, and then I saw this one, man. Michael took a picture of this one. It's a picture in a museum, but it says like the craziest sculpt he's seen around there. The lighting is like awesome on this one too.
How do they have it floating like that?
I think, where is it? No, I don't know.
There's no stand, and it's not hanging from anything.
And the lighting is unnatural.
Yeah, it
There's
looks
something
almost
behind
rendered,
it.
right?
So it's
No,
probably
it's actually all there.
Something's behind it. Oh,
yeah, like what's lighting it like that from the bottom? Are there lights inside the mask? Because it's like because that bottom thing is not a light. It's just like a white surface on the bottom, but it's
Oh,
it's also underlit.
Under-
So it's probably not real.
It's the side, isn't it? The sides have lights in them. Maybe I don't know.
I think it's probably the reflection coming
No.
from the glass or the bottom
Yeah,
piece. I don't know.
I think that's
I just want to know how it's hanging there.
yeah. I don't think it's real. Maybe it might
I'll,
be 3D.
I'll look it up. Michael posted it. I'll ask him. But it looks cool though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Oh, and then a new guy joined the group, Omar, and I know Buck's gonna go crazy over this. What do you think, Buck?
I like the Vegeta bust. I think I've seen Omar's collection before. He likes like stuff from a company, like a custom group that I'm not too fond of. It's not like the group is bad. I just don't always like their stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he has a lot of stuff from there. He has some stuff from Sume, and then he has the Prime One Goku. It's a cool collection.
So this is like 1-to-1, if you guys don't know. But like, I got to see this weekend at the doctor's house. Someone sent it to him to repaint purple and pink for like God mode and whatever the other one's called.
No.
I know. I was like, "What are you doing?" He said, "Like, well, he's paying me and like whatever."
I'm
But
excited
yes.
because now my son doesn't have to go to that other channel to see his Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, this is great news. Yep.
Looks cool. And Omar, thanks for sharing, man. We need more pictures.
Oh, see the base? It lights up. There's
Oh,
rings.
around it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That looks good. Oh, man. Our guy Robert shared these pictures. He got the Yoda with his quarter scales, I think. His like Star Wars corner. That was pretty cool. I mean, I love taking up the space in the corner. Like this is one of my favorite things to do is people taking advantage of their corner spot.
Yeah, I think I asked you about how the best way to do something like that in the corner so you can get space there without creating a dead corner.
Dead area, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Our guy Sean got the Zordon, right?
Zordon.
Yeah, he's from Collecting Weekly. He's a cool guy. This is how it looks like unlit.
Ooh. He's got like Zio.
The old school ones and the Japanese ones, right?
No, I don't.
I think these are.
I think maybe. No, those aren't. Are those the Japanese one? I think I've seen those before. Those are still the like same guys as the ones in the middle, the MMPR guys. It's just different costume. I can't remember. I think that's Zio. That's like very old. It's around the same time as Mighty Morphin. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Even got the Ninja Turtles in the back on the bottom left. That's from the comic stuff.
You said Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, it's Power Rangers.
Do you put
As Power
respect on
Rangers.
Vanilla
They
Ice's
get
name
they
or
get
no?
more first. Sorry?
Do you put respect on Vanilla Ice's name or no?
Mm-hmm.
That's such an out of left field question. I'll say yes.
Okay, it's registered. Thank you.
And Slifer got his what character is this? You guys know?
Star Killer
Yeah,
Isn't
from
that
the
baby
video
girl?
games.
from Force
Oh,
Awakens.
okay. I was like, I don't remember this guy. I love the bass on this guy. This crazy texture on the bass.
Yeah, that's when he becomes evil. Like he's a clone of the original Star Killer, I believe.
Shane says that's the best rapper of the '90s. Show some respect.
Yeah.
Wow.
I asked the question for you, Shane, because it was a discussion that happened.
So
Last
now,
week.
Crippler, that Go Ninja Go is going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the night.
That's what it does, man.
Oh, here's some more pictures of that crazy con. Look how big this
Pick
guy
one
is.
bus from there, casual. Which one would you? They say you can have one of these busts. Which one you
Man.
take?
This one's looking at me right now.
Does it come with poop?
That's what I was gonna ask.
It's medical grade.
That's the
silicone
exclusive.
Poop, yes.
The exclusive comes with the poop.
I'll take the collector's edition.
It's just in there behind her.
They intentionally cut the bust off at the waist to avoid that.
Perfect.
Yeah, she's got like a water butt, right? On this base.
Look
The
at
base
that,
got,
though.
like,
Look
water
good
butt.
there. Here looks flat.
Why did they do their best work on some of the?
I know.
Right. Yeah.
Do you see what It's Me Evan says? I'm not gonna put that on the screen, but you see what he said?
No, let me see.
Yeah.
I can't unsee that now.
Y'all made me look at the iPad
Wah,
when
wah.
I'm squinting, but I seen it.
Wah,
I'm
wah.
gonna. And someone did a custom job on this thing. This thing is amazing for the dark side. I thought this was Darkseid's hand for a second, but it's the guy's hand. I was like, look at the friggin'.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an
Lighting
old unit.
effect is great too.
Damn, that tells me that this dark side has a big hand.
No, that's the
No, I know. No.
Okay,
the
okay.
size,
Statue.
the size of the mother box. Yeah.
I was like,
The statue's still, yeah. Still
You should have put some of that Cheeto on the box too.
right? Yeah, Stuart Murray made this one. This is awesome.
well done.
The statue is great. I had the statue, but it's just like I put him next to Superman. He was like the same height as Superman. I was like pissed off. I was like, it should be a little bit bigger, right?
Superman 1/4 for your house.
1/4. But either way, it looks tight.
Just get him and get a 1/6 Superman. You good?
Right. Yeah, it was awesome work. And then XM did this Four Horsemen Death, and this thing looks. I haven't seen any more pictures other than these, but this thing looks insane, man.
That's the best one out of that whole line.
Oh, is it? There's
Yeah.
4 of them, so yeah, this one. I
They
think the
have
biggest.
they have another a set of 4 coming out with their angels.
Oh, that'd be amazing to pair up with these.
I think
These
it's
dudes
just
are
3.
pretty expensive though, right? They're like
Yeah, I think they're $1,500
They're good.
bucks.
They're about like 200 each.
Shit.
Is that with our stimulus check, Crippler?
I don't do false promises, but Buck probably said it is, right? But Buck give you it for free.
Look what this guy says. That's Darkseid rolling the dice to play some D&D. That's funny. But yeah, this thing looks amazing.
I like that portrait.
This one?
No, the other one. Yeah.
This one?
Like that one.
Hopefully. Oh, dang.
The other one. This one, and put the hourglass in his hand. That's a pretty sick piece. If I was gonna get like anything from this line, it would be this one and Pestilence.
I like
Yeah, I like
War
those
too. I like
too.
War too.
They're all good, man. It's
Yeah,
just
they're all
like
good.
if I was like I can't get them all. I would try and like reduce how many I could get. Those ones like I like the most.
Have you seen the angels, the angel ones yet?
Mhm. Yeah,
It's on the
I think
website. They look
I've seen
amazing.
he's got like 3. I didn't know if he has a 4th one. Does he?
Yeah,
I've
he's got
seen-
4. There's 4 up there on there.
That's awesome. I'll go check that out.
Would you ever get into this, Pudgy?
No, I mean it's beautiful. So well done.
Yeah.
No. Focus me,
Oh.
Huggy. Focus.
I would want this, but the problem is I would want, if I get one, I want all 4.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And that's the only problem.
And for anyone who does, it's the same guy that sculpted the Shogun Batman on horse.
Oh, I can see that.
I can see it.
That dude do some good work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. That's actually the last of the pictures, man. I thought I had a ton more, but it's 126 pictures, so I think that's good for tonight. Oh, man. Well, we had a poll earlier today about scale-wise, and let's see what it's going to show. So right now we are at, so one skill that has to go, quarter, third, sixth, or bust. Right now what's taking the lead, 65 votes tonight. It's crazy. Quarter scale, no one wants to get rid of. It says 2%. Third scale, only 17% of everyone voted for that one. And at 38%, bust. But 43% of people say sixth scale has to go. It's kind of
care about people who just want to save up and get a nice little piece.
I know, right? Did you say which one would you let go, Sam?
Bust. Easy.
Bust?
They got no arms, no legs.
How about you, Buck?
Yeah, the same. I concur with Sam.
What?
Yeah, see, we could agree.
Throw them votes in there.
Across the aisle, baby. What the fuck? Yeah.
Until tomorrow, but that's okay.
I will respect Buck through this whole ordeal. We got to do things for the people we chose, man. It's just business. It's a business.
Yeah.
But
dirty business.
It's a dirty business, but hey, I'll tell you.
You got someone creeping in. You gotta always keeping an eye on you, man.
No worries, guys. I remain faithful to the cause.
What? Buck? See what I mean? Like he doesn't even let his people be people. You gotta bend the knee. You know what? Not here. Not here. I'm sorry, CMP. I'm sorry.
Well, Pudgy Man, I loved the whole Bane.
That shit was dope.
Yeah, I loved it all. I love that, like, you didn't tell me about it beforehand. You gave me you were like, I'm gonna do something crazy tonight. You better watch out. And I was like, I'm ready for it, whatever. And that did live up to like everything.
I'll need to have a script later on. That was off the cuff. I'll have a proper statement ready.
And once you get your contestant, you can just dedicate. You can focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah. Well, Pudgy Man, thanks again for joining. You got any news or you got anything coming in anytime soon? I know you got the Batman just now, so that's...
Yeah, he's here for now. Thank goodness. That's good. Oh, good. Nothing. Well, nothing's changing in the POs. When the POs drop, they drop.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. And Jarhead, man, I hope you don't get any more boxes, but like I think you're getting rid of one box, so that's good news, right?
Yeah. I mean, that box is a substantial box too, so I mean,
yeah, it's one box. It's like the size of it. In each box you could imagine.
Yeah. So. One less box, I gotta move.
If you need help, let me know. I got it.
Thanks.
Awesome. How about you, Buck? How's it going with you? There's a couple boxes behind you, it looks like.
Yeah, I got a few things coming today, so I still need to unbox them. I got the Tweeterhead Merman.
Oh, are you serious? You didn't unbox that yet?
Is it the exclusive?
Is that yeah, the exclusive.
Try this.
Oh man!
Oh, this is what he does, Piggy.
Let's do this, man. Let's do this. No, kidding.
This is live unboxing right now.
Oh, it hurt
in
my
front
soul.
of the people.
Oh man,
It's
that's
like
awesome.
when the rich eat good and just flaunt it right in front of your face. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. Piggy.
And then I got art print and just like I know you had probably seen it like from a while ago. Even last year I was looking for a Superior Spider-Man piece. Right?
Oh yeah.
And so I finally got that. I found a dude who sold it to me, and great price, less than retail, at least less than I would have paid if I bought it directly from the group, because he charged me just the price of it and to ship to me, so I didn't have to pay shipping from China, more or less. So I saved a couple hundred. So that's pretty sweet. It's been like a really good couple of weeks for getting things I've been wanting for a while.
Hell yeah, that's good news, man. Congrats, man. I can't wait to see that thing, the merman. Oh, man, that's... Yeah.
Also wanted to say, everyone, please keep it G, like the Gemini. Keep the star sign in the White House. Let's not let the Sith Lords take over, please. It's unwise. You guys seen what happened in Star Wars? Don't let those guys come in. Come on, man. And in fact, it's only a matter of time before Sam falls. He's like he doesn't know the rule of two. Come on, he's just naive, playing along with
Oh, that's
Rashid.
smart. Yeah.
Before it's only a matter of time. Keisha just comes from behind, and like Rashid's got a new like apprentice. So I'm just watching out for Sam, man. So
I
you guys
appreciate
don't
it.
watch out for Sam. Don't let Sam like lose his life in this battle. Keep it G like the Gemini.
I
That's
appreciate those words. I know you're only looking out for me, but unfortunately, you're dealing with somebody who kicked pieces to the curb just for you in a matter of moments. Someone who don't know Nazir Jones, someone who don't know Goonies, someone who don't know Lord of the Rings, someone who don't know Godfather, someone who don't. Do I need to go on? Do you need somebody who's going to be in charge of making statues based off the love of our nostalgia who don't have any nostalgia?
You guys know, like, Sam is doing this in front of his whole family, right? His family is going like,
Yeah.
"What the
They're
hell are you
looking at me
talking
like I'm
about?"
What the fuck is he
right now.
rattling on about?
He's like, "Why are you looking at me for?"
But yeah, no, I got much respect for Buck. I got much respect for Keeses, and I got much respect for Cast. Unfortunately, they chose a path that, I can't follow them down. It's a path that leads to nowhere, just like the current administration. And you're going to get more of the same with that. We changing it up. Brazil, come at us. Stimulus, come at us. Shipping prices lower, come at us.
That's right.
Iron Studio statues for all, come at us. J&D Purge, come at us. We have our vision.
And
Hey, here,
we
try
will
this.
Can we
Let's try this.
can we raise the speed limit to 120? Autobahn?
Let's consult with that. That's something I feel like I'm really
Consult.
good with. We'll talk about it. I don't want to make any promises that I can't keep, but it's something that I'm definitely looking into.
Please do.
Also, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, look at this.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna let a little thing slip out right now that like we're supposed to release tomorrow, but I'm gonna give you guys a little spoiler for the breaking news that's supposed to drop tomorrow morning.
You have
The
no idea what's coming, but
The
don't do
shadowy
this.
figure that was dealing with Darth Rashid is none other than Flankster. sorry.
Turmoil.
I regret to say this, but yeah, Rashid has been dealing.
Here we go.
The Rashid campaign has been dealing with Flankster.
Oh, look at that. He just got, like, he's gone. He's gone.
Eat that man.
On the phone, please. Shane, get me Shane Critical Mass. We need.
Mobilize.
We'll handle it. We're like Scandal, the chick from Handle. Don't worry about it. We'll handle it.
That was great. But Piggy, man, how about you, man?
Man, it's an exciting week for me. I think I mentioned earlier I have my first 2 Star Wars pieces coming in. I got that 6-scale Joker coming in. Hopefully that custom Blade on Throne comes in. And I was really excited this week to see that roster for the quarter for Q2 for PCS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I want that Blade as well. But moreover, I want that Candyman. Like, I've saw little pieces from that Candyman, and I'm really excited about it. So.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, it's a good time.
That's funny, man. That's great though. Like, I didn't even see Candyman. That's funny.
Oh yeah, 3rd scale.
Dang. All right. Well.
Congrats, Piggy.
Nice, Piggy.
Awesome. Well, Pudgy, Jarhead, Buck, Crip, Piggy, thank you guys, and John, the Everyday Collector, thank you all for joining in. And we'll go backstage and talk a little bit more of, like, this.
One quick announcement, if I may.
Another breaking news announcement. I should get like the whole breaking news right now.
We don't break. Like when we release something, we release it on time because we have a schedule. We stick to our planning. We don't just off the cuff say stuff just for a little headline, a little talking point. It's not what we do here. We plan out, we strategize. But like we're gonna be in the UK trying to this Sunday. If all things work out, this Sunday I'll be in the UK on Rad Titan show, talking to the boys Gio and Alex. So that should be fun, and we're gonna be talking about, how can we best help each other, the UK and the America, once Rashid is president. So shout out to Alex, shout out to Gio. They awesome. They love the collector combat stuff. It was like, yo, this shit is hilarious. And then
How much you
we
pay
reached
for
out. They
I
reached
know.
out.
The campaign is strong, man.
Yeah, so yep. So we will be. Hopefully we go to Canada again on Friday night for the club. They got a popular show there, and we're just gonna bring our message to everyone who will listen, and hopefully that we can prove to the collective community that we ain't about ourselves. We're not about one man. We're about all of us. Thank you for your time. Once again, you've been. Hopefully, we could win your endorsement. We're not trying to force it upon you. When the time is right, you could announce it on your channel, and if it's cash, we would understand. You know, we'll be sad, but we would understand. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Darth Rashid
Well-
2024. Critical Mass, Shane.
Well, you guys, I'll let everyone else go, but we'll take it backstage. We'll talk, some.
I feel so sorry for Keith. It's lonely, so lonely in the chat.
All right, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you guys later. See you guys.